Hello, my lovely TikTok friends. How are you today on this Friday before the bank holiday weekend? Let me just mirror my video and I'll make it look better for you guys. Oh, it looks like Dale was the first one in. That was quick, literally in seconds. Well done. So, hello, my lovely. How are you? Hope you are good. It's been really warm today, hasn't it? Like really warm. So I've got a few things I've got to do. So we'll just see who else is going to join us. Hello, Alicia. Welcome to you. So, remember the top tote bag? That one. Well, I've actually got to teach it next week, I remembered. And what I need to do is I need to do all like the components for the bag so I can show the people that I'm teaching. So let me just show you the bag first of all, because I don't think you've seen this one. So this one is in actually very beautiful African fabrics. I'm very good, Dale. Thank you very much. I spent literally 6 hours writing my newsletter today. But I've got more to do. Anyway, I need to prep for this workshop. So this is the bag that I'm teaching, which is a top tote bag. But what I need to do is I need to make the components. I'm not actually going to put the bag together. I need to make the components. So this is what I'm going to... Oh, I know, wow. I know, tell me about it. It's a lot. I mean, the thing is, it has... I'm trying to find my ruler. Where is my long ruler? There's a lot to it. It's not just like physically sitting down and writing the newsletter. It's all the other bits that go with it. So like all the photos I need to organise, all the albums, all the YouTube stuff, all the new events that need to go up. So there is a lot. So basically just writing one little paragraph can result in about 3 hours work. But that's absolutely fine. I'm quite used to it now. And it's, you know, and actually I kind of decided today that actually it's probably quite good. Yes, there's a Jinxie cat here. There is a Jinxie cat. You want my fluff ball? Yeah, and actually Jin was super cute earlier. Hello Tiara, welcome to you. She was super cute earlier because actually she sat with me and watched the cats protection video. So there's another thing I had to do today as well, which took a little bit of time, but that was okay because absolutely wonderful. I absolutely love it. Oh, something came up, I don't know what it was. And so yeah, so what I'm going to do is, so remember when I made that top tote bag, I did them for my friends' birthdays, didn't I? So this is the main part of the bag, and I've just realised I'm not sure if this pen is working. Let me see if I can find another one. You want my gin? Oh, let's see if the orange one works behind me. Don't have to go get another one. Hello Zenat, hello Hilary, welcome to you. Yeah, so I'm going to do this. So then my first job on this part of the bag is obviously to do those lines, you know, the lines that I then iron off, because that's what I need to do, the wiggle lines down. And it looks like none of my pens are working. Oh my goodness me, interesting. Let's try another one. Hello Rachel Lou's creation. So yeah, so we're going to do the main part of the bag, then I'm going to do the you know, that the bit that goes across the top, then I'll do the handles, then I'll do the panels. Oh, that's better. I just need to work it a little bit longer. But the first of all, I need to do like the little embroidery bit. Hello, thank you very much for sending me a heart and sharing my name as well, Rachel. Wondering how you spell yours. Do you spell it like mine with an E-L, or do you spell it A-E-L? Hello Michelle, welcome to you. Yes, there's a few little jobs on tonight, my lovely people. So the first job is hello Emma, number 57. Is to get the components of the bag done, so that's ready for when I teach it next week. And then I'm going to hello Michelle, hello Helen, and then I'm going to we're going to carry on doing the trapunto on that cushion, because we've just got the numbers to do, haven't we? Now we've got the 6/6/2026 to do, and then hopefully we can get 2 labels done, but we'll see. So I'm probably going to be on till, I don't know, probably about 10 o'clock I think, because I'm going to be up really early tomorrow because I want to get a few little filming bits done, and then I'm going to carry on with my newsletter. And maybe actually it's getting there. The thing is, obviously it's been a really busy month, hasn't it? Thank you so much for following me. Hello Michelle, Machine Chips. I'm just going to put my fan on. Gosh, it's really hot, isn't it? Really hot. I did have my aircon on, but the problem is if I have my aircon on, it's really noisy, and then you guys would not be able to hear me. That is the problem. Obviously here in the UK, we don't have fancy aircon systems, really, do we? We certainly don't have built-in ones. Yes, I'm not actually going to do much quilting on this, just like a little bit, just to give it the kind of the quilted effect. Because actually, when I teach this, hello Oliver, hello Wendy, not everybody decides to quilt the bag. That's the thing. Some people just go for it as it is. Obviously, you know, when I teach it as a workshop, so this workshop I'm teaching next Wednesday, I suddenly looked in my diary and remembered which is really funny. And I've kind of had it in my head, but you know, I didn't actually realise it was next Wednesday, in all honesty. But do you think? Wow, interesting question that is, Oliver. Very interesting question. Not one that I'm going to answer on TikTok, that's for sure. Yeah. So I kind of like suddenly realised that it is next Wednesday and I need to prep all the pieces for it. And hello, Tracy. And going to do all the bits and bobs. Anyway, of course, the other thing is that it needs to be in the fat quarters. So I pulled out this one, which is going to be for the base of it. Hello, Jane. Welcome to you. It's going to be the base of the bag. So if you haven't seen the bag before, let me show you, because this is one that I actually, when I go to quilters and I do my talk and I go and teach, well, this is the one that they get shown. This is in beautiful, beautiful African fabrics. These actually might end up in my TikTok shop, actually, because I need to add them in. So if you haven't seen my TikTok shop before, please do go and have a little look. You're welcome, Jane. Good to have you here with us. Hello, Carol. Welcome to you. So yes, it's been it's quite a hot day, isn't it, today? So I'm going to see, what should we do? I'm just thinking I might go 6. I need to go 3. I'm going to do it on like the 3 inch. Actually, that's a 4 inch. That is. There's the 3. That's better. Yes, so I do have a cat right next to me. I have a Jinxie cat currently. You want my Jinx today, Jim? You want my Jinxie cat? She's right sitting there. If you can kind of maybe you can see a bit better like that. You can see her back end anyway. She will probably walk across the screen. You know what our lovely Jinxie cat is like. She likes doing that at some point. I wonder if she'll drag any toys in like she did last night. That was quite funny. I couldn't believe that. I still couldn't believe. I said to my daughter, I was like, she's dragged in toys. She's taken it from your bedroom and she's dragged them in. It's very sweet. It's quite interesting though, because it was actually a really big teddy, so I don't really know what was going on there. Anyway, so yes, my newsletter is coming along nicely. So if you haven't signed up for those yet, please do. All you need to do is go to our website, which is in our bio, and you can sign up, and it is completely free to sign up to our membership. And the newsletter is coming out. There's loads and loads and loads of stuff in it, because obviously in May we've done an awful lot of travelling. You're playing a game that you found. Which game is that, Leon? That's absolutely fine that you don't comment. That's absolutely fine. So is this a TikTok game? That's what I'd like to know. So in my newsletter, obviously I'm going to be, the first thing I've started out with, which I thought, woo, is actually that our website turns a whole year old on the 13th of June. And the 13th of June, hello Village Crazy Lady, is National Sewing Machine Day. So if you don't know that, then definitely get out your sewing machines on National Sewing Machine Day, which is 13th of June. So last year we decided, or rather I decided, that our website was going to launch on that day, because I thought, you know what, it's a great day to launch a new website. As much as I started this in March last year, I thought, launch it then. So that's really, really good. And obviously there's quite new things that kind of, thank you, Leon. Quite new things that have happened really on our website since we launched it. We've obviously our events page is bigger, our gallery is bigger. I realise I've got 70 albums on our gallery. I mean, that's amazing. I've still got loads more to add, and then loads on our events page, and also our directories as well. So you can always go and have a little look at that, because it's really, really great. And lots of lovely, as somebody emailed me and said it is a great resource. I was like, yeah, actually it is a great resource. Thank you so much. So yeah, so if you haven't seen it before, just go into our bio and the website is in there, and also now we have our TikTok shop as well, so that's really exciting. Natural, do you know what? I need to put that in my newsletter. Let me make a note of that. This is going to be the problem, is it? This is going to be the problem, people, that I'm going to be chatting to you and suddenly realise I haven't put that in the newsletter. There is so much, honestly, and I have actually started it off with, hang on a minute, TikTok shop. There we go. I will not forget that. Hello, Madeleine. Welcome to you. So I will be mentioning that. I mean, why not? Might as well. So there's lots of lovely things in there, like zippy pouches and kits. So I am going to be putting this pattern in there eventually. And I'll see, Leon, if I can get those numbers into my newsletter for you. Let me see if I can wiggle it in. You just love that, wouldn't you? Because I could actually, instead of having 70 albums, I could say something else. That would be quite funny. But you're going to have to read it when it comes out. Please read it, because obviously it takes me ages, as I've told you. It takes ages to write it. But it's really, really good. So the first thing is obviously about my new No, it's gone way above that now. Leon, we're on 178. There's lots of, yeah, so the first thing is about our new, well, about celebrating the first birthday of our website, which is super, super exciting. The second thing is about Beryl and I going to Londonderry, and which is really, really good. And you know what? I realised that I did clock it, but it's when I was like writing everything up about when we went to Derry, you know, like sometimes when, you know, you kind of, you observe things around you, but you don't actually pick up on it until you actually sit down and go, oh yeah. Anyway, so when we did our drive from Belfast to, hold on a minute, I'm just going to get a little wiggle stitch. I think I'd like a wiggle stitch on this one. I do like the wiggle stitch on. You know that I like a wiggle stitch. I'm going to do wiggle stitch on this one. Right. So, you know that we obviously drove, didn't we? Do you know what do you know what clock it means? No idea. What clock it means? Maybe that I've noticed it. I clocked it. That one. Is that one? Hello, Alex. I think that's what it is. Yeah, so I clocked. There you go. I clocked the fact that we drove past the highest pub in Northern Ireland. How about that? Ask my daughter. Yes, I will, Leon. Yes, we did. We drove past the highest pub. I mean, how amazing is that? Like, as in the highest in, like, I suppose in mountains. Hello, Daisy. Welcome to you. So I'm just going to do my little wiggle stitches on this because I've just got to prepare all the components, not actually the bag. You'll see what I mean when I say about components. You will see what I mean. So that's the first thing. So I realised, hello Daisy, have you had a good day? So I realised I've been writing my newsletter today, Daisy, and so far spent 6 hours writing it. which is wonderful. But then the thing is, I then realised, oh my goodness, there's something else I should have been doing in June. I need to email them, and then I want to do an interview with someone else. I need to email them. It's like, woo, lots going on. Obviously, we had the cat's protection. 7 hours. No, 6 hours. Definitely 6 hours, Leon. It was not anymore. Started at 12, finished at 6. There you go. It was 6 hours. Anyway, I thought you were playing your game. I thought you weren't commenting. Hello, Lexi. So so the first thing was about Derry and how it was a really, really, really lovely drive. I really did enjoy the drive. I mean, I suppose when I was thinking about hiring a car, going down to, from Belfast down to Derry, I obviously didn't know, I've never been that way before, but I definitely would highly recommend it because it's such a lovely, very, scenery, how can you say it? Scenery, beautiful scenery, there you go. Beautiful scenery on the drive down, and so we did that. Obviously I spoke about, or I put in the newsletter all about the mouse fabric that I bought, the cat fabric that I bought. Actually, it wasn't mouse fabric, it was cat fabric, because the mouse fabric I got at Quilts UK. Need to write that down. Hang on. Oh no, that was not working. Let me get a normal biro, a normal pencil, that'll do. So the thing is, you're quite lucky, guys, really, because you're getting a whole rundown of what my newsletter is going to be before it comes out. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome to you. What did I say? What did I say? Cat fabric at Derry. The mouse was Quilts UK. There we go. Done it. Hello, Ashley. Welcome. Thanks so much for liking my live. And if you haven't followed me already, please do. And if you don't know who we are, or I am, my name is Rachel, and I'm the CEO and founder of the So Happy Quilters Association. And I'm just prepping a bag at the moment because I'm teaching this next week. So I think, I need all the components. Because actually what happens is I do actually make all the components for each of the workshops that I teach. And then, of course, it ends up getting put together. So I end up with a bag. But I need to kind of like, for speed, make sure it is all put together. That is the plan. So anyway, so that's the first thing. So I've written, hello Dancy, hello Dinosaur. Thank you for joining. I've written all about my adventures to Derry, how amazing it was, how wonderful it was to open the show and everything else, and what we got. And then obviously I went to Guildford Quilters, didn't I? So that's another thing that's in there, talking about that. I'm still a bit upset. Thank you for calling me your coach. Love that, Damsey Care. Now you're from Nigeria, aren't you, Damsey? Is that right? I think you're from Nigeria. I'm very good, thank you so much. I've just been saying I've been writing my newsletter. And I love, yes, you are. I knew you was, because I love giving people a little shout out from who are around the world. So I'm going to give you a shout out in my newsletter, just so you know. You are in my newsletter. So yes, of course I went to Guildford Quilters, and I'll tell you what, I'm still upset that I didn't win that quilt. I'm going to have a word with those guys. I really wanted to win that quilt. I mean, I didn't get a phone call. Oh, you're from Nigeria, but you live in Canada. Okay, I'm going to say from Canada then. I'm going to make a note. I remember that now. The Canada. There you go. I will make sure. Hello, Sky. How are you, my lovely Sky? Hope you're good. Hello, Liv. So today I am making a top tote bag. Although, as much as say making, I'm actually just making the components for it because I'm teaching it next week. How do you get my newsletter? Well, so if you go onto our website, which is in the bio, and then you can sign up for our membership, which is completely free. You just click on the join button and sign up for membership. You get my newsletters. There you go. That's how you do it. And actually, we've got lots of Canadians as our members. Oh yes, we sure have. So I'll give you a little shout out. Hello, Olga. Welcome to you. So yes, I'm making a bag. I'm making the top tote bag. Hello, Stacey. And just making the components. Obviously, this is going to be ironed off. The problem is I've got a cat here right now who is on my ironing. I don't know what's going to happen there. We're going to have to move the Jinxie cat, aren't we, Jin? Jin. Washing with your tablet. Why don't you like washing it with your tablet then, Leon? What is the difference? What's the difference? I would love to know. Yeah, so I always give like a little shout out to like new members and new followers as well. It's not just the members. It's it's hard to comment. Is it really? Wow. In the newsletter. Yeah, so obviously, so then I did about we went to Guildford Quilters, and that was lovely. It was a really, really lovely day. I mean, apart from the rain. Do you remember me saying it was torrential? So actually, some of the photos are a bit like dark. Don't know what we're going to do about that, but we can work that out. Hello, Pauline. Hello, Emma. And then, of course, we go off to Quilts UK, didn't we? So that's in the newsletter as well. I've got to the bit so far. You're going to join tomorrow. That's okay, Leon. I will be around tomorrow, obviously. I'll be a bit further forward with my newsletter tomorrow, Leon, as well. Hello, Emma. Hope you're good this evening. So I am... Yeah, so obviously we went off to the American Quilt Museum, didn't we? Well, that then got me thinking about, okay, I'm actually going back on the 9th of June. And there's a few more bits I'd like to do, you know, because I've actually been there twice now to film the G's Ben quilts. And I'm going with my good friends Susan and Margaret on the 9th. We're going on the train, that's exciting. So in my July newsletter, I write about that. But I'm going to be putting like a little photo, because there's a photo of all 7 of us when we were there, and that was quite cute. So I'm going to put that photo in. That'd be exciting. And give a little shout out to the cafe as well, because they did a lovely buffet. That's what I'll be doing in my newsletter. Yes. And then, of course, so at the moment I'm now on to writing quilts for that Quilts UK. However, I did slightly kind of digress from it, because obviously I have to like make sure I've got all my links for all the YouTube videos, the links for all the albums I've got to create, everything I need to do. Yeah, so if you want to sign up to our completely free membership then and get rid of our newsletters and everything that comes out, then you just go to our website, which is in our bio. So it's quite exciting actually. And so I've got a few more bits I've got to put in it. Obviously talking about our quilt show. What else have I got to put in it? Oh, updates, because obviously we've got our charities that we sew for, which is oh dear. See, I don't, sorry, just slightly digressing there, because one of my teachers texted me saying, wow, that was quick, I've got it in my diary. I don't hang about organising stuff. I'm like, right, what about this date? What about that date? Are you going to put it about Purple World? Oh, no, I can't though, Dale. It's really difficult, because technically it's nothing to do with quilting. It was just a day off. I mean, if I'd found fabric, I might have done, but no, I don't think I will. I mean, do you think I should? Craft, there you go. AI Summary is saying today, crafting bag components while discussing the quilt show. Yes, very true. Yes, obviously there is going to be a lot of information about the quilt show, because that's another thing that I am, we're working on. And so that's right. So that's another thing I had to do today as well. I had to think about, oh, okay, I need to contact someone to see if they can come to do a demo, and they are really, really, really great at doing applique. So she's all booked in. She's a lovely lady called Jan, who she can make it. That's come amazing, right? She's called Jan, and she comes to do applique at our quilt show. So our demo area is getting bigger by the minute. So it's quite exciting. So tomorrow I need to finish it off because, well, I mean, I say I need to finish off. I don't think I will tomorrow because there's still loads to do, because I've got to create more albums, add more photos, create more events. I mean, when I say create more events, they're actually already created. I just need to put them on the events page. I mean, they're quite way off anyway, so it's not as if it's, they're not urgent, but I tend to do one here. Right, so I've done that now. Now I've got a bit of a problem now because I need to iron this and I can't because my cat's there. So we'll have to put it to one side for a minute and then have to come back to that. So the next bit is, so these are the fabrics. And if you remember, the bag has 5 different fabrics because you have one fabric here, the second fabric there, then you've got the third fabric, then you've got the fourth fabric, and the fifth is inside. So I decided that the pink, or the purple I should say, it's going to be the outside. Hello Lisa, welcome to you. It's going to be the outside. And then I think the problem is, see, this bit of fabric here is actually directional. And when you're doing a top tote bag, that can be a bit of a pickle. So, I mean, it could be the handles actually. It could be the handles. Maybe, because then the handles could be longer, couldn't they? I think I'll do it as handles. Yeah, let's do that. So the next thing to decide on is the inside. So if we do that as the inside lining, that could be the, and that could be the, just trying to think, that could be the top tote bit, that could be the bands, that could be the inside lining. Amazing. So first thing I should do is top tote bit. Yeah. I've made so many of these now, I kind of like do it automatically in a way. Okay, going to get my wiggle stitch off. And I mean, really, because it's got the selvage edge, there we go. I need to really should get rid of that bit, but it doesn't really matter because that's going to get folded over anyway. So obviously if it was part of the main bag, I would definitely get rid of the selvage edge, but it's going to be the top tote bit, isn't it? We decided. So that's going to be there. Jinx, I don't know what we're going to do. You are going to have to move. I'm going to have one very angry cat in a minute. Hello, Delaney. Welcome to you. So what have you guys been up to today? Obviously, here in the UK, we've got a bank holiday on Monday. So no doubt this weekend is going to be busy everywhere. So I kind of probably not going to be going out. I might pop out in the morning. I've got to do something in the morning. But if I do, I'm going very early because I do not want to get into the bank holiday traffic, especially not in Brighton. That's for sure. And yes, I've got to do that, but then I'm going to carry on. I'm going to come back and I'm going to really mission it, see if I can get it. Hopefully, I'd like to have it done by Sunday. I've given myself till Monday as a little thing, but then I've got lots of other things to do because I think I mentioned to you yesterday. Hello, Marnie. I mentioned to you yesterday that my own group, my own quilters who are called Crafty Stitchers, it's going to go on Zoom. It's going to go online. So because the hall has just got a bit too expensive for us. So actually, I've always got to sort that out. I'll have that done by Monday as well. That is the plan. Yeah, and then it should be good to go. Then obviously it's over to Eloise at that point to sort it all out for me, to make it look all pretty. That's what she does, makes it all look pretty. So then, what else? Just trying to think. Yeah. So anyway, so it's coming along nicely. Oh yeah, it's coming along nicely. My newsletter, because obviously we are going to be nearly 3 months off our quilt show on the 5th of June. So there's going to be some interesting like little snippets coming out of that. My next live stream, my next YouTube live stream is on the 5th of June, and going to be saying who's coming and what's going on and what demos we've got and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be really, really, really lovely. You want my Jinx? Where are you going? You want my fluff? I don't think you. How come you could? Oh, is it because I moved the screen? I don't really know what happened there. I think she. It's because she's too far over. Chin, look. You can't see her. There is a tail there, a tail of a cat. Yeah, so I watched. So today I watched 2 of my YouTube videos. The first one is when I went to the Arizona antique place to get the quilts. That was really exciting. That's really, really nice. And that's all finished and ready to go. So I don't know which one's going up Sunday. I will let you know tomorrow because I haven't quite decided actually. And then oh yeah, the cat's protection. Oh my goodness, the cat's protection one is so cute. It's so cute. There's like all the cats. So I think I mentioned about Oreo. He is a lovely, adorable cat. He needs a home, does Oreo. And then there was Michelle, and then there was Daffodil that I actually kind of forgot about. And obviously she's in the video, but she'd had a little a dental thing done apparently. Whereas I think Michelle and Oreo were like all over us, all over me and Beryl, which was quite cute. So yeah, so when you watch, what you've got to do, guys, when you see my YouTube videos, always watch it to the end, because there's always, you know, like in the films, you go see a film and then all the credits roll. There's a tiny little snippet at the end. Well, we've started doing that, so it's quite funny. It's quite funny, and I always like to see who actually has watched it to the end. Which is quite funny, because then I can always say hello Mary, hello Jeanette. I can always say to them, did you see blah 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 at the end? And then I know, right. So I've done my little my seam there. Obviously I'm now going to fold it over again and do another seam around and then top stitch. That is then the top tote bit done. I'm still waiting for my Jinxie cat to move though. That is the problem. We need her to move. Actually, I know what I wanted to do. Another thing to write down. The Project Linus lady, that's who I need to email. All these things that pop into my head. Project Linus, there we go. So if you haven't heard of Project Linus before, it's quite amazing actually. It's a charity that you make quilts to go into children that are in hospital, and not just hospitals as well, places like you know, like homeless shelters and things like that. That's where they go into. So it's really lovely. So actually that lady, she's coming to our quilt show, so I just need to make sure she's all good for that. And yeah, so it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be a long one. I have actually warned everybody at the beginning of the newsletter and said, you know, grab yourself a cuppa, because it's gonna be a long email. There's a lot to say. Hello, Mrs. KMPI, KMPJ. Look like an eye. So I did, yeah. So this fabric that I'm working with now, this is one. I just realised I might put my lights on in a bit. This one is from America. When I went to California, that's where this one came from. I should do that. There you go. I'm going to put my big lights on in a minute. It's kind of that fine balance, isn't it, at the moment, between, is it, do you leave the lights on or do you leave them off? That is the thing. Hello, Sandra. Welcome to you. Hope you are good. But yeah, so I wrote all about Derry and how we had some lovely Irish food and we were out there, and how lovely the hotel was, and how I caught up with you guys when I got back, so that's exciting. And yeah, so it's good. Anyway, what have you been up to? So if you've got any questions, do let me know. If you've got any sewing questions, any quilting questions, I would do my very best to try and help and try and answer them. Won't be Jinx. I've got a few little bits. Yeah, so putting this bag together, it's not going to take that long, because obviously I'm only making the components for it, ready to teach it, and so I can show people, like, because that's what I like to do. See, I like to do little nods. Hello, Laura. Welcome to you. Hello, Granny. Yeah. So I like to basically have all the bits, so they can see. Oh, okay. I've got to do that. I've got to do that. That is what we are doing. makes it much easier. I've even got my purple scissors to match the purple fabric. I realised earlier. I just need to put my lights on. Hold on a minute. Right, my chin. Yeah, so the fat quarter pack that I've got is this one, and it's really, really nice. It's all like purpley lights, and actually the fabric's really nice. That is featured when you see my the video that I did when I went to California to that famous American supermarket-y place. That one, you'll see me getting those fabrics. I was a crazy British woman in the shop going, "Oh, look at that! Look at that!" It's quite funny because they had sewing machines as well. They did have sewing machines, didn't they, my Jinxie cat? Right, so going to so now I've done the stitch coming down there, and now I'm going to do a top stitch. I mean, ideally when you do this, you need to start at the top of the top of the top stitch. You need to start. You need to go start where the seams are. I just realised I haven't done a zigzag stitch. That's okay. We'll come back to that. We'll do a little zigzag stitch. That will not be a problem to do that. Yeah, so it's going to be nice actually, because I think I've got 5. So it's like a place, like a sewing place that I've got to go to, and I think there's 5 of them that I'm going to be teaching next week, and 4 or 5 anyway. I think it might be 5. Hello Laurie, welcome to you. Hope you're good in the wonderful world of America. I can see by your flags. I do love it when people put their little flags on. Yeah, so anyway, so after the 5th of June, there's going to be a lot of work to do. Hello, lovely Laurie. I have a very good friend called Laurie, although she spells it slightly different to you. She lives in Arizona. I recently went to stay with her. So what part of America are you from, Laurie? Okay, let me know. It's obviously been, thank you so much for following me. It's obviously it's Friday, end of the week, and we're heading towards the bank holiday, so it was warm. I definitely felt it hotter today. I did think, woo, need to get my summer top on. That's what I need to do. And did you notice that as well? It was quite much hotter today. I don't obviously in the UK anyway. Hello Jeep girl, welcome to you. So I'm going to do, now I'm going to put the zigzaggy on. And a tight zigzag and a wide zigzag. Hang on, it's nearly there. Woo! That's the one I want. It's going to be like a 6.5 by about 4 or 5. That's the point one. It's boiling in Devon. Wow. I suppose it's a half-term week, isn't it? Now, well, it will be half-term week. That's why the sun's come out. We like to think, Dale, we like to think. Yes, I think it's going to be, I don't know. I mean, what was it today? I think it was like 20, 26, 27 today, something like that. Right, so I'm going to do the zigzag down the edge, because when you do the zigzag on the seams, it will stop it from fraying. That's what the idea is, really. Because this is like the top bit that you pull up the top. Hello Tegan, welcome Tegan. And yeah, it's that little toppy tote bits. Yes, I've got a few ideas that I like formulating for the rest of the year. I do like a plan. Hello Florence. So what was one of the things? I've got to do loads more dates for the Operation Warm Beans for those sewing days, and for the comfort coasters. Need to do more dates for that. And and at the moment I kind of like sorted out dates till September. I've had a few little quilters come along and say, can you come and give us a talk? So I've been sorting out dates with them. Hello Lich, how are you my lovely? Have you had a good day? Is it half term or is it not half term? We were just discussing that. Hello handbag. So I'm doing another top tote bag at the moment, and I'm just doing the zigzaggy bit to stop it from fraying. It must be half term soon. We were talking about how hot it was. Yes, it's half term. I thought it was. Do you get longer off though? Do you get like 2 weeks instead of a week? And what are you up to in your half term? Having a bit of a rest. Got a half day today. Very nice, very nice. Well, we've got lots of sporty things planned. My little, you know, 1 week. Oh, my little you know, my little friend Joshua. I often talk about my little friend Joshua, don't I? Well, he's only 5. Because Lich, remember you said you did a colour run the other day? And my little friend Joshua was only 5. They did a colour run at their school with 5-year-olds. I was like, whoa, that's impressive. And apparently he absolutely loved it. Danny was saying he absolutely loved it. So yeah, and he did look. He looked full of colour as well. We're going to Madeira. I know, doing revision, lovely. Love the island of Madeira. I've been there before on a cruise ship when it stopped. Couldn't do very much there though, I'm afraid, Lich, because it's not very wheelchair accessible. Madeira is not. Look out for it when you go round. I'm trying. What did we do? We went to some place. That's all I can say. Hello, Kimberly. Right, that is now the top tote bit. So I've done that bit. Now we're going to do the inside bit. That my cat is still on my going to put that in. My cat is still on my ironing board, which is a bit jinx. That's not really helpful, is it? Really, I'm afraid to say. Hello, White House. Welcome to you. Welcome to you. What do you mean wheelchair accessible? Oh, as in someone that's in a wheelchair. It's very difficult to get around. That's what I mean in Madeira, because it's very cobbly, which is not very good for wheelchairs. Yeah, so my daughter's a wheelchair user. You might have heard me say that before. And we stopped there on a cruise. Was it last year? I'm just trying to think. Where did we go last year? No, we were in Sweden last year. Year before it was Norway. Oh no, it was the year before that. It was 2023, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was 2023. Yeah, so it wasn't. It was a bit difficult, but it's very pretty, very lovely, lovely, lovely place. I mean, I think we stopped there on a cruise ship and did like a little tour and then got back on. We went on a little bus and we got back on. That's what we did. Hello, Sarah. Welcome to you. So I'm actually going to have to move my cat. This is becoming a bit of a problem now, people, because she's right in the way. She's there. Look, you can see the legs now. She's not Jinx. You're going to be moved. Mama needs to use the ironing board. I'll see how much we can get away with not actually doing it. Thank you so much for sharing my life. So this is going to be my handles. This is going to be my bands. Oh, I need to find now that's a point. I need to find my interface in. That's what I need to get. This is going to be the bands, which are going to go that way. You've shared it to live. Ah, thank you so much for sharing to live. I'd like to see how the lovely Olivia is. So yeah, I've been quite busy. I've been writing my newsletters and my newsletter, I should say. And I kind of, the thing is as well, when I write it as well, I always actually start prepping for the next one, because there's some things I think, yeah, I could actually move that to the next one. There's more information about that, like the cat's protection. I don't know if you were here, Liv, when I was talking about we went to cat's protection to drop off 100 quilts. We went, it was so cute. I was like, oh, I just want to adopt all these cats. I'm like, please let me take them all home. It was really, really, really adorable. And you know what? Cat's Protection actually turned 100 years old next year. I mean, that's incredible. So they are the UK's largest UK's largest quilting. We're the UK's largest quilting association. They are the UK's largest cat welfare charity. That's what they are. And yeah, so it was really, 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 really lovely. Hello, Tracy. Welcome to you. I mean, I would have preferred a better weather though, because it's raining. It's raining, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it, Jinxie Cat? It is what it is. Jin, you're going to have to move. She would not be impressed when I move her in a minute. Hello, Raina. Welcome to you. So yeah, actually, talking of something just popping in called Raina, just reminded me there was a cat in. I think I might have told you. I can't remember. There was a cat in Cat's Protection that was not a Cat's Protection cat. It was called Ryder, and he literally lives there. So he lives elsewhere. He lives like in the neighbour's house, but then all day he spends his days inside Cat's Protection in the sewing a tote bag from start to finish. Oh, apparently AI summary says I'm sewing a tote bag from start to finish. Yeah, so he basically spends his days inside Cat's Protection in like the kind of the reception-y area that people go in to wait, you know, and to like get stuff from their shop and stuff like that. Well, anyway, he was very, very cute. He was fast asleep, and he was just like, and I said, is this one of your cats? And they're like, no, this is actually a neighbour's cat. So the neighbour's cat goes there during the day, spends all day there, and then goes back to his home in the evening. I mean, I think I would if I was a cat, if I lived by Cat's Protection, and I had Hello Ruth, and I had like this amazing charity right near me. I think I'd want to go and spend the time near there. Oh, looks like there's a strawberry. Hello Emily, welcome to you. Look like there's a strawberry person that just arrived. So I'm going to do the pockets now, and no, this is the thing, is it? When I'm doing the components of it, I don't not necessarily going to do it all. Just trying to think, what bits do I do? Oh, it's a quandary. It's a quandary, that's for sure. Anyway, we're definitely going to do some more of that trapunto cushion. I'd love to see if we can get those numbers finished. So I'm going to need entertainment, please, people. I'm going to need questions. Questions to get me through. But I'm going to have to iron the iron. I'm going to have to move the Jinxie cat off the ironing board. She's not going to be happy. She's going to be really like, wah! You just wait. Quite funny, really. Hello Jen, welcome. But it's so cute, you know, their cat pens and Cat Protection. They had they've all got like these little fort things. So our quilts, one's going on the top and then one's going underneath, and in fact the one underneath we might actually be making that a bit bigger. They're going to see how it goes as to whether they want any more. So you never know, or any bigger ones, really. Not any more, any bigger ones. I think I said last night I've ordered a new lot of labels, so that's exciting. And hello, Ratatouille, is that it? Ratatouille. Like to try and read what your names are. You are my Jinxie cat. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, so I need to work out what embroidery cotton I'm going to put on that cushion. If I've got embroidery cotton, and if not, I might have to go and get some. That's what I'm thinking. I don't need a lot. I only need like, I'm thinking the blue. Don't know. We will see. Anyway, so right, we've got to. Yeah, we're going to have to move the cat. I need to do the handles, Jinxie cat. Jen. She's pretending. Can you see the legs? Look, there's the legs. There's the legs of the cat. Oh, you funny old pusscat. Funny old pusscat, isn't she? Well, you're going to have to move because I need to iron. What am I supposed to do if you're there? It's not good, Jinxie cat. It's not good. Who is joining us now? Hello, UM. Welcome. Thank you so much for following me. And if you could share my live, that'd be really, really helpful as well. So I'm going to be on probably till about 10. Usually I'm on to about 10, aren't I? And I did have a really nice lay-in this morning. Do you know, I needed that after all the days of getting up so early, because it literally has been back to back. And when I look at my diary for June, I'm thinking, wow, I've got like, I don't know how many days back to back. Hello Chris, welcome to you. Hello Valerie, thank you so much for following me. So yeah, so June I've got a lot of, I mean, obviously I'm going up to Liverpool, aren't I, in June? Going on my little road trip. That's going to be fun. And I'm doing that, and then I've got to what am I doing? I'm just trying to think. Hold on a minute. Going to the Children's Hospital, that's one of them, and then going to the Lewis Foundation, that's another thing in June. And obviously going back to the American Quilt Museum as well. That'd be my last time of going there. Well, to see those quilts anyway. I'll probably go back, but to see the G-Spen quilts, because they finish on the 21st of June. So Valerie, you love sewing memory bears and also learn online stuff as well. And you have 3 cats. We have 3 cats. Welcome to the 3 cat world. We have, this is one of my cats just here. This is a Jinxie cat who is enjoying my little ironing table at the moment, Valerie. But if you haven't followed me before, then have a look at my YouTube channel, Valerie, because there's lots of how-tos on there that you can go and have a look at how to make box cubes and raggy dolls and all kinds of things. And also, if you have a look at our website, on our events page, our website is in our bio. There are some free Zoom sewing days you can get involved in, and other workshops as well if you like learning online. It's quite good to learn online, actually, isn't it? Because, you know, you're in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to take your sewing machine anywhere. You just can log in and meet lots of other lovely sewers and quilters and all kinds of people. Right, so I'm coming up with a problem now, because I need to move the cat, because that's got to be ironed. This has got to be, they've got to go on there. Let's see if I can do the, I wonder if I've got, I need to find my, no is the answer. You sew by day, you learn digitally at night. I love that, Valerie. That is really, really, really good. Hello, Helena. Yeah, so I need to get my interface in. That's for that. And then let's do the handles. Let's see how far we can get before I have to move the cat. And then we're going to get back on to doing the trapunto cushion. It is coming along really, really nicely. I'm actually quite I'm quite happy how that's coming on. I think my friends are going to be, I was thinking, okay, because I don't know if she does watch TikTok or not, but I mean, they all know that I do it, but you know, people's lives are busy. But I was thinking about messaging her and saying, do you realise I've been sewing your wedding gift on my TikTok lives? I might do it tomorrow when I'm a little bit further forward, so she can kind of get a little sneak preview. Although I might not. I might just say, put it in their card. Right, so this is one of the handles. There we go. So it's really pretty, this fabric, actually. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's the one of the ones that I got in California. It's really, really soft. Soft fabric. So, Valerie, are you from the UK or are you from somewhere else in this wonderful TikTok world? Jinx, you're going to have to move. Oh, my goodness me. She is not going to be happy, people, when I try to move her. Hello, Ellen. Yeah, it's really pretty with the purple. It's got like interesting in the background, and usually as well, sometimes when you get fat quarters from a supermarket, one of those places, it's sometimes not that, you know, not like 100% cotton fabric, but this is actually quite nice. I'm actually quite impressed. But obviously going to iron it. Are you going to Liverpool? I'm going to Liverpool, Valerie, in June. I go live every day. I'm going live in the evening, usually about this time, usually about 7, so about 7 to 10:30, 7 to 10, something like that. But however, when I go to Liverpool, it's going to be during the day. That's where I'm going. And yeah, so if you want to, so our membership is completely free that you can sign up for, and that is on our website, which is in the bio. You can go and sign up for that. And yes, I'm going to go to Liverpool. I'm trying to think. I'm going to New Brighton, I think it's called. Funny really, because I'm from Brighton and I'm going to New Brighton, so that's quite funny. Hello, Eva May. Right, so I'm going to... I'm going to have to move the cat. This is the problem. Jinx, we're going to have to move you. You're going to be very, very unhappy. How about if I trade you for... What can I trade my cat for? Not my cat. What can I trade my mats for Jinxie cat? Shall we put her on a quilt? I think I'll move her. I need to move her. First of all, before I do that, I'm going to see if I can find the interfacing, because that is in here. I've got all their patterns ready they're going to need. This is what I want. That is what I want. Yes, cross the water. So I'm also going to somewhere called Abacans, I think. I don't know. Basically, Valerie, I've got lots of business meetings to do. I've got lots of filming for my YouTube channel to do. It's all in that direction. And I'm meeting up with some friends as well. And they're saying, oh, we can take you here, take you there, blah, blah, blah. So that is the plan in June. And, well, I need to move my cat. I need to move my cat. Jinx, you're on the move. Right, I've put a quilt on the floor. One of the ones that I'm going to be labelling. Right, Jin, I'm so sorry, but Mama needs to move you. I know. No. I have to turn her around because if I don't get her from a different angle. No, no. Go on. She's gone. She's gone. She didn't need the quilt after all. Hello, Livy. It's brilliant. Oh, amazing. I think, do you know what? I think we might be going to both of them. One's got a cafe. One's got a cafe, I think. That's what I've been told by my good friends. Yeah, Jinxie Cat's not happy because I've moved her off of the ironing board and I'm going to... So the first thing I need to do is I need to iron off all the marks off of this. And then, obviously, all the pen marks from the heat erasable pen. Waiting for that to iron. Hello, Craig. Lovely, Craig. Hello, Cozy Space. Right, let's get this done, and then when this is done I can get back onto the Tripinto question pillow. I'm very good. Jinx was not happy at all. No, she was not, Dale. She was not tonight. She actually went to swipe me. She's like, ah. She'll probably come back in a bit, I reckon, when she knows I've stopped doing this. However, I think right now she's gone to visit my daughter, so that's quite helpful. She's gone to see my daughter. I'm very good, thank you, Craig. I've had a good day. I've been busy writing my newsletter today. Love having someone on live. What you're saying? So if you go onto our events page, Valerie, I also do what's called Sit and Sew the CEO days, which are just Zoom days. You can just log in and just chat, and which are during the day. And then I just usually do my TikToks lives in the evening, unless of course I'm travelling somewhere. That is when I don't tend to do them if I'm travelling. You're off work again? Oh no, Craig, what happened? What happened? Did something happen? Right, so for this one I need to work out where I'm going to put the pockets, and I just need to put a line basically there, and then my pockets are there, so they need ironing. And then I need to do my interface, so I'm going to do the handles. Let's iron those. Yeah, so we will do that Tripinto cushion in a bit. So if you've just joined me now, you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm currently working on a cushion for my friend's wedding, if you like. It's a vow renewal technically in June. But before that, because I'm actually teaching next week, I need to get these components done of this bag. So then it is ready to roll. So it shouldn't actually take that long, really, to get this done. Just got to do a little edge. I have made quite a few of these now, so I kind of know what I'm doing. You're sick again? Oh no, Craig, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hope you'll better soon. You're looking for ideas on how to get your fabric stashed down. Well, the problem is it keeps multiplying, Valerie. You're never going to get down. Don't we know it? One really good thing to get your stash down is to do crazy quilting, crazy patchwork. Have you ever done that? That is quite good. And is it like pieces of fabric, or is it meters of fabric, or is it fat quarters? What kind of thing is it? Because let me know and I can give you some ideas. I mean, do you like getting this fabric stash down to give it as gifts to people, or to donate to charities, make some donate to charities? What do you like doing? I have plenty of ideas. Too many trips. Oh dear. Do I need a bigger car then? Because I heard, I'm going to go and do a film there for my YouTube channel, and I heard that they weigh it. Is that right? I mean, I've only ever been to one shop out in Sweden, Stockholm, that they weighed it there. I mean, I'm hoping it's not going to be a big mess though, Valerie, because I just want to tidy it all up. That would be the trouble. I'll sit and I'll be like, oh, I want to tidy it all up. Hello, Ladybug, welcome to you. Okay, so before I try and find my waddingy pieces, which is somewhere or other, yes, they weigh it by fabric type. Right, okay. Anyway, so tell me, what do you like making? Is it like things that you like to give as gifts, or like quilty stuff for charities? Let me know that. I might have some ideas for you. I need to go get my wadding for that. That's the first job of the evening. Now I'm going to put my pockets in. I think I can do this bit because I don't think this is going to matter really. Whether I'm going to put that there. Help! It's actually helpful. Hello, Mujo. Welcome to you. It's very helpful actually when the fabric has got lines on it. Dolls, dresses, and teddy bear clothes. I love making dolls. I make scrappy dolls. Okay, so if you go onto my YouTube channel, same name as this one, So Happy Quilters, and have a look on there. There is one of my how-tos on there is how to make a scrappy doll. You could definitely make that with your stash. You would probably love making those. They kind of have the clothes built in. Actually, I just realised I need to do a top stitch. That's what I need to do. Hello, Sarah. Welcome, welcome. Yes, have a little look. Obviously, have a look after. Hello, Peter. Welcome to you. See, that's good. See, that's another thing I'll be writing about in my newsletter. So if you're just joining me now and wondering what we're going on about, I'm actually in the middle of writing. Every month I send out a newsletter from our website, and I go to, yes, please do put it on my list now. Go and have a little look. Yes, I'll be writing that one. And actually there's there's another how-to, Valerie, which you might like, is a box cube that you could make. That is on there. That uses up, you can use up scraps on that, as long as they are like no smaller than 10-inch squares, then you can make box cubes. I love doing those. I really love making those because I make them for my friends usually at Christmas and stuff, birthdays, and put little bits and bobs in it for them. That's what I like doing. Although I have no idea what anybody's getting this Christmas. I haven't even got that far yet. I'm thinking maybe a sewing kit. I don't know. Or maybe aprons. I will ask them. I might say to them, do you need new aprons? Hello, Amy Lou. Hello, Claudes. So, yeah. Oh, it's gone dark again. Hold on a minute. It got stuck for a minute. No idea what was going on there. It likes to remember. It's always this time of night, isn't it? It likes to decide that actually it's night time and the screen should go dark. Right, so I'm doing the pockets. I will do at some point. I will do a how-to on how to make these. And then obviously there was always the pattern. So the pattern, I am going to put them on my TikTok shop eventually, to be able to go and get them from there, although they are on our own place as well. So I'm going to do that one. Trying to downsize, addicted to buying sewing machine and embroidery machines. Woo! How many have you got then, Valerie? Have you got a lot? I do love I love a vintage sewing machine. I could easily be addicted to buying sewing machines. I just don't have the space. It'd be like, yeah. There's a machine that I'm really after at the moment actually. But I'm kind of thinking, I need more space. So I'm just working out where I'm going to put this pocket. Yeah, so you need to downsize. I think fabric scraps definitely multiply. They never. I once saw this quilt at a quilt show on display, and it was called. It was called "But My Scrap Basket Is Still Full." That's what it was called. I thought, yeah, that's about right. So they made this massive quilt, and their scrap basket is still full. And I was going there. I went, that's what I want. Backspace, but I have my garden room outside. You're a bit of peace. Oh, I love that. I love having a garden room. That's where so I'm currently in my little sewing room, and I've got a big sewing room that's in my garden. But yes, I do love having that little space. So what will you do then? See if you can find new homes for the sewing machines. I mean, 9. Yeah, I think that's a lot, Valerie. I don't think I mean, I'm trying to think how many have I got. I mean, I've got, I suppose I've got two. I've got two that I use all the time. And then I've got, which is this one and my other one. And then the other ones are really ones that I take when I go and teach. And I'd like to talk about because they're vintage sewing machines. I do love a vintage sewing machine. And I love an old hand crank one. I love those ones. Just beautiful. Right, so now I'm going to do the lines down the side and then those corners. I'm not going to chop the corners off like I did when I made the bag, because obviously I want to show them how that works. Because if I do that, then they'll be like, oh, I don't know how to do that. Total stop nonsense. What is what I'm using now? So obviously, so the thing is, on TikTok I can't give you the brand because otherwise I will be in trouble. But I can tell you that the first letter is a J and the second letter is an A, and it is a 9450 QCP, that one, and my other one is a B790. Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, it does sound really good, this one. I do like this one. This is one of my, what do I call it, my old favourites. I mean, I've had it for well over, just trying to think, about 10 years? I don't know, because my husband got it for me, and I didn't use it for a couple of years because I was recovering from my hysterectomy. So must be coming up 10 years. No, it can't be, surely. 2016, 2017, 2018. No, 2018 I think will be 10 years. Anyway, so yes, I'm not going to, oh Amber, thank you so much for reposting my live. So I'm not going to box off those, oh no, actually, sorry. I am going to box off the corners, but I'm not going to snip them. That's what I was going to do. So yeah, please share my live if you're able to. It's really, really helpful. Hello, my lovely Amber. Have you had a good day? What have you been up to today? Are you on half term as well? No, not Amber. Daisy. 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 Why did I say Amber? Daisy. Are you on half term, Daisy? At least it's nearing to the end of term, isn't it? I remember when I was at school, we broke up today. Amazing. I always remember thinking, I always like getting to May, because then I knew that when we went back, we didn't have much time. There wasn't much time to go. And especially when we did our exams, I was like, woo, not long at all. Right, so I'm going to leave that bit. That bit's done. That bit is done as well. Actually, I'm going to finish that bit off. That bit's done. Then we're going to finish off that cushion in a minute. What else did I do? Oh, I did that. So what is your plans, Daisy, for the half-term holidays? That is the top bit. This bit, I just need to trim this. Jinxie Cat is lurking, just so you know. She's eyeing up my ironing board. Jinx, you could come back if you want to. Jim? Do you want to come back, my fluff? No. There we go. Before she does, I just want to make sure there are no marks. There we go. She's gone for a drink of water. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Good evening to you. Just going to trim off all my little edges of my wadding. So this is the one. This is the top tote one where, hello Yvonne, where you use like the length and the width of the fat quarters to make it. And I've got all the patterns ready for it. Oh, I've just spotted another bit I should have ironed off. I do love a heat erasable pen. I was thinking about using the other one, you know, the one where you draw it and then we erased it off, but I couldn't find where I put it. I was thinking, oh, I might use that one, but I thought, oh well, I can very much use this one. So yeah, what is your plans for the bank holiday weekend? Any exciting things? It's always that one, isn't it, where we've got a bit of a gap now until August, and then you've got the big gap from August right up to Christmas. I was kind of thinking about Christmas plans the other day, thinking, oh my goodness, I have to start, once we hit September, start getting things sorted. I think that's because I was planning all my September stuff and then thinking, it'll soon fly round. Right, so now this, oh my goodness me, there is still more there. Be off with you, lines. Be gone. Be gone, draw lines. Hello, Gingers. Welcome, welcome to you. Yes, if anyone's got any questions about sewing or quilting or anything you think I might be able to answer, just let me know. Very happy to answer questions. So right, so now I'm going to do this bit. And again, I'm going to just stitch down the side, but I'm not doing, and I'll box off the corners, but I'm not going to chop them. Then we're going to get onto that cushion in a minute. We're nearly there. I've just got the handles to do, the straps to do. Hello, Harry. Welcome, Harry and Alfie. Or is it Harry, Alfie? Do you share an account or are you just one person? Nice bit of wadding, I must admit. I do love a bit of wadding. I do love like the feel of a bit of wadding. Yeah, so I'm going to order, I've seen the new, remember I said on the labels for the cat protection quilts, I'm going to order more of those. We decided to go for 500 this time. Last time we only ordered 100. We thought, you know what, we'll go for 500. Thank you so much, Wilka, for liking my live. And yeah, so then when they come through, we're going to have another quilt. Oh, we can't see. There you go. Another quilty making day is the plan. Hello, Emily. Welcome, Emily. So hopefully it's going to be a nice week for the half-term kiddos to enjoy. Hello, Victoria. Okay, so now I'm going to turn that way. That's the inside of the bag. There we go. This is going to be a pretty one, isn't it? Very, very pretty one. Obviously, I might, when I teach you next week, I might put it together, but I tend to like to have all the components. So that's the bag, that's the top toe, that's the lining. Now what I've got to do is iron on the interfacing onto there. So I usually use a lightweight interfacing for it. Got little stuffingy bits here. Hello, Sally. Welcome to this evening. So yeah, so I might Sunday, bank holiday Monday. I might come on in the, well, maybe not Sunday. Maybe bank holiday Monday. Might come on in the afternoon. You never know. Do the afternoon and the evening. Just have to see how that day goes. So this is quite long. Okay. So it's definitely wadding that gives me. I've decided it definitely is wadding that gives me an itchy nose. Definitely. I'm like, oh. Yeah, so I worked a bit more on our spreadsheet for our quilt show as well, because it kind of like led on really doing the newsletters, like other bits and bobs to do, and so writing down some of the other quilts that are going to be on display. Hello, Abby. Welcome, Abby, to you. Yeah, my Jinxie cat is sitting over there. She's not happy. She's like, oh. You're not happy, Jin? Poor old Jinxie cat. She's like, oh, it's not fair. I want to go on the ironing board. She won't go on the ironing board when I've got the interfacing on it. So yeah, so what are your plans? What's your plans for the bank holiday weekend? Let me know. Hope it's going to be a good bank holiday weekend for you. Some people have barbecues, don't they, in the May bank holiday? I don't mind a barbecue. I'm not like, I don't do the barbecue, just so you know. My husband is very much the one who does the barbecues. I am very, very happy with that. I'm all up for letting him get the barbecue out. If we're going to do that, if it's going to be nice weather. Kind of what happens, isn't it? On nice weather, everybody goes mad for barbecues and salads. Right, so now I'm going to, hello Paulina, welcome to you. I'm going to iron on my interfacing strips onto here. So, yes, have you got any questions? Hello Randy, hello Arky Doll. If you've got any questions, any sewing questions, or questions about what I'm doing, just give me a shout and let me know. I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. But right now I'm just ironing on the interfacing onto the bands of the bag. Yeah, so it sounds like I'm going to need a bigger car then to go to that place then, Valerie. That's one ironed on. So all ready for your birthday, Dale, on Sunday? Hope you're all prepped. Are you having a cake? Have you requested a cake, Dale? That's what I want to know. What flavour? Or is it strawberry? You're gonna have your strawberries on top of your cake. Oh, need a bit more heat. Hello, Bill. Hello, Daniel. Welcome, welcome. There we go. 2. Hello, KM. Welcome to you, KM. Don't forget to share my live if you're able to, and thank you so much for following me as well. I do love having a good chat to my TikTok friends in the evening. Oh, that was just my little bowl that I caught. What am I making, KM? So I'm making a top tote bag. I mean, technically speaking, I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. I'm just ironing on my interfacing at the moment, but these are my bands for the bag, and I'm actually making the components because I'm actually teaching it next week, you see. So, but I will show you what one looks like, and then I'm going to be getting onto the cushion that I did the other day. No, you haven't, but you'd have a coffee sponge. You can't go out tomorrow. Ah, coffee sponge. I love a coffee sponge, especially if it's a gluten-free coffee sponge. Coffee and walnut cake would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, so KM, I will show you what I'm making. Let me show you. Where's it gone? Here it is. This is what I'm making, KM. One of these is a top tote bag. It has like a bit of covered at the top. It has lots of, I'm going to put a bow on the front of it. And so currently these bits here is this bit here. And then I'm doing the handles. I've got to do the handles next. That's the plan. Oh, because you're having flowers delivered. Ah, I love that. Love some flowers on your birthday. Will you join us on Sunday then, Dale? Will you be on in the evening or will you just be on Monday? Right, so now we're going to do, looks amazing, thank you so much. Well, the colour go, you had your first sewing lesson, made a reversible bag. You should be very, very proud of yourself, KM. Are you from the UK or are you from a different part of this wonderful TikTok world? I do love making a bag. Portsmouth! Wow, so you're not far from me. I'm from Brighton, just along the coast from you. And love that. So we're having our own. Won't it be on Sunday? It'll be in the evening on Sunday, Dale. Definitely Sunday evening, because tomorrow and Sunday I'm missioning my newsletter, so it'll be same time, about like 7:30, that kind of time. I'm just wondering about my getting some wadding, and then I'm going to tell KM all about. So we are having our very own quilt show. KM in September at the Brighton Racecourse, 5th and 6th September. If you want to pop along, there's going to be loads and loads of like bag making stuff and lots of quilts on display and some great suppliers and lots of bits and bobs. And you'll probably be there. Amazing. Probably, what was I going to say? Hang on a minute. I'm just concentrating on what bit of wadding that I actually need. If you go onto our website, KM, or anybody who's just joined us now, my website details are in the bio, and you can have a look at our events page and see all our bits and bobs going on. We do some sewing for charities as well. got those little events coming up. And you're probably wondering, how do I know how much to trim off the wadding? Well, I've made these quite a few times now, so I kind of like know. But there is actually a pattern for this, which you can get if you wanted to. And at the moment, it's not in my TikTok shop. It's going to be. It's just on our website, but it will actually be in the TikTok shop eventually. That is the plan. Right, so that can go there. I can go there. I might take a tiny bit off. Hello, Michaela. Hello, Sandra. Welcome to you. So I'm currently putting together a top tote bag. If you don't know what I'm doing, wondering what I'm doing, I should say. And then I'm going to get back to the Trapunto cushion straight after this. We're going to do the dates. So I've got the 6/6/2026 to do, haven't I? Oh, and the heart. I've got the heart to do. That's what I need to do. Put that in there. Put that in there. Right. So yeah, I'll show you all the components in a minute. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain piece this. So it is. Oh, it's one of my little tiny ones. What are you doing here, tiny one? You should be in the other side of the room. It's obviously made its way. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to might pop out in the morning. I need to go and have a look for some. I'm going to check actually when I come off my live if I've got the colour of the embroidery cotton I need. If not, I might pop out in the morning and go and get one. So I could do like a little video of that, I reckon. And then what I was going to go and do was go and get some pillowcases, just to show you guys how to make a very easy tote bag. I thought that might be quite a good little fun thing to do. Make one out of a pillowcase. Right, so I don't need that. Hello, Kathy. Welcome to you. I'm going to put these away. Put them back in my cupboard. Just remembered I got that bunny rabbit one. Bunny rabbit fabric. And forgotten about that. It's funny. That's probably why my stash is probably like Valerie's, really. It does. You see all this beautiful fabric, and you're like, oh, I can make that with it, make that with it. There's always something you can make with it. It would be interesting. It would, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Do it out of, and then I'm thinking I need to get some webbing, you know, like bag strapping. But I want to do it so it's really easy, where you could be able to, anybody could get it. That's my thinking. And I think where I'm planning on going, I think they might do it. Because it's quite difficult now, isn't it? There's not that many like haberdashery places to go to now. And there's ones that have bits. Right, so now I'm going to do a stitch line down both sides. I'm going to chain piece it as well. Yes, so even you, I think you could do it, Dale. Or would you like to do it by hand? I think you could. Definitely. Yeah, I think you could. Hello, Catherine. I think maybe if you did it by hand, you'd need to do quite a lot of stitches in it, I think, to make it strong. But then you know what? If you do it as a drawstring bag, you could easily do that by hand, because it wouldn't a drawstring bag, you would be like, say, you know, going out shopping with it, that kind of thing, because you wouldn't need it to be really strong. Yeah, why not? We'll have a little look at that. I'll call it the Dale bag. How about that? Hello, Karen. Hello, Archie. Welcome. So I'm just doing my handles for my top tote bag. It's quite pretty. Very, very pretty, this fabric. Hello, Elsa. Hello, Catnip. I love that Catnip. And so when I went to Cats Protection, talking of Catnip actually, when I went to Cats Protection the other day, they did have some little toys, and I was going to get my 3 cats the same, but I ended up getting them different ones, and oh my goodness, they went mad for it. I mean, Misha cat was literally like jumping in the bag before I even got them out of the bag to get them out, so she must have proper smelt the catnip. Hello, Dixie. Welcome to you this evening. Yeah, so she proper smelt those, and they were absolutely having a whale of a time. I know, really, really funny. Thank you so much for following me, Elsa. It was really, really funny, KM. It really was. So yeah. Hello RW. We've got a KM and an RW. Love that. So I think, yeah, we will do that. We'll do some. I'll get the bits prepped. That's what we'll do. Hello Joe. And then we could do some drawstring bags. Love the drawstring bag. Your cat never took any notice of catnip, Dale. Can't believe that. It's quite funny, really, you know, because like Mimi cat, she's not really bothered about human food, whereas the other two loves it. Loves the chicken, loves the ham. But yeah, it's just like Mimi's like, quite funny, really. Not quite sure what's going on there. They were, my husband was trying to do some bits and bobs on his computers today, and the cats were all over him. I was like, nah, that's quite sad. Right, so there's my handles. And hello Margaret, welcome. So now what I'm going to do, so again, I'm not going to put the whole thing together because obviously this is for the workshop, but I want to do it so they can get the gist of it really, of how you put it together. So I might actually, yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to put the whole thing together. I'm just going to do this bit, pin that in. Need a pin because you need this bit here sticking out because you need to stitch right across that. And then we're going to do some of that cushion. I'm going to get back to that. I'm really kind of eager to see how that comes out. Hello Kaylee, welcome Kaylee. Hello Delina. Here comes Delina from Venice. Right. Actually, I wonder if that's a bit too wide. No, I think that'll be all right. I'm tempted to bring it in a bit, actually, just a tiny bit. How did I find about your cat? How did you find out about your cat's not being allergic to Mr. Rachel? Well, here's the funny thing, Dale. Because for many years, my husband's been allergic for cats since he was really little. And for many years, we didn't think we could have a cat. And then we went to a very fancy shop in London. You know, the big one with green colour beginning with an H, that one. We went there when they did have pets that you could get. And then there was a thing all about Siberian cats. And it said that Siberian cats were non-allergic. And we were like, oh, really? Never even heard of Siberian cats being allergic. And being non-allergic, sorry. Siberian cats being non-allergic. So anyway, so we did some research and then we found a breeder of Siberian cats. And that was up in Kent. Right near, trying to remember what it's called now, Leeds Castle, right near Leeds Castle, that's the one, in Kent, not Leeds, in Kent. And just need to give this a little bit of an iron again, it's slightly coming off. And hello Christelle, thank you for joining. And so what we did was, the lady who was the breeder of Jinxie Cat said, yeah, come along and do what's called an allergy sit-in. So, just going to iron this on, then I will tell you what happened. Right, so what happened then was we did an allergy sit-in with the mum, the dad and the 7 kittens. So bear in mind there were 9 cats in the room, and he did like sneeze a little bit, but nothing, you know, to get like excited about, get worried about. And then the lady said, she was called Yvonne actually, Dale. She was called Yvonne, I just remembered. She said, you know, we'll wait till you get home and make sure that no rashes come out or anything like that. So we did, and he was absolutely fine. And then obviously we chose Jinxie Cat at that point. And then when we went back again, she said, you know, look, take Jinxie Cat home, and if there's any problems, let me know. But he was absolutely fine. Anyway, hello, crazy dog. So we're just talking about, if you're joining now, wondering what I'm waffling on about, I'm talking about my husband who's allergic to cats, and we've got Siberian cats that are non-allergic. So then of course, you know, when we got Bailey, Bailey's 6. So when we got Bay, we were thinking, is this going to be a problem with another cat? But no, it was absolutely fine. There was no problems at all. So yeah, that's it. It's really weird. But the thing is, so because obviously he's never been in an environment with like non-allergic cats before, but it's not down to their fur, it's down to their enzymes in their saliva. When a cat licks themselves, That's what makes people allergic. And a Siberian cat's enzymes are 300 times lower than a normal cat. So, you know, but he's still really, really allergic now, because we can go to like our friend's house and he can, like, a normal moggy cat, and it's very interesting, Dale. It's very interesting. We can go to a friend's house that got a normal moggy cat, and he'll be like in trouble within like 15 minutes. However, that said, Eloise has got a Bengal, and actually he's not so bad with the Bengal, which is really interesting. We don't know why, but he's not. But my friends that got like normal cats, no, like 10-15 minutes he'd be wheezing and not breathing. Yeah, but he's got you know, like dogs and rabbits, and even like chickens. When we had our chickens, he couldn't do much with them either. So yeah, that is how we found out. And if it wasn't for that place in London, that very posh shop in London, the green one with the H, we would never have known. They don't sell pets now, do they, up there? They used to, all those years ago. Just trying to think what year that would have been. 2010? Yeah, 2010, 2011. 2010, 2011, something like that. That's when it was. Right, so I think we might be done. Let me have a look. Hello, Pamela. Welcome to you this evening. So, right, so that is the bit there. Okay. That. I think I've done it. Well, I've done the pieces I want to do anyway. So what we've got is, we've got this bit, the baggy bits. Then we got the top tote, the top tote bit. Then we got the lining. Let me just turn the lining out so you can see what the fabric of the lining is. That's good you found out, but I know, absolutely was. Hello, Elise, it absolutely was. Look at the pockets in that one, that's quite cool, doesn't it? So that's that bit. And then that is going to be the handles of the bag. Oh, I think that's going to look quite cute. Hello, Slick Jim. So there you go. So that is the bits for, just looking at the picture, that's fine. Hello, Kay, they're the bits for the top tote bag. Okay, so I'm going to put all those bits together. And then we're going to get on to the cushion. Love the colours. It's very smart, isn't it? Like a lilac with a splash of purple. So now I can fold that up, and actually I've got a little bit of fabric left. That's a little fabric left. I might maybe make a zippy thing to go with that. And then in here is all the other bits that they need for the workshop. I got the patterns. Those are the patterns that they get as part of my when I teach them. I got the interfacing. I got the drawstring bags. I got the toggles. I got the sellotape. Right, amazing. That's a good job done. Thank you for bearing with me while I did that bit. I thought if I don't do it tonight, I'm literally going to forget. Actually, that's too small. We don't need that. That can go in there. Oh, don't know where the Jinsey cat's gone. She's disappeared. This fabric is so lovely. It's so soft. I really, really love this fabric. Right, so let's get on to that. This thing. Let's get on to this thing. So let's have a little look what we got tonight. I got a little pile as well. I did think if I get a little bit like, need to do something different, we'll do some cut mats, because those they're there. And then we got those. Just need a sip of my tea. Lovely tea. Let's make sure that iron's not on if Dinksy Cat happens to come on by. Right, so if you've just joined in now, hello Gully, hello Linda. If you're wondering what I'm doing, so I've actually been working on a trapunto cushion. Well, this is what we've done so far. So M&S is from Mel and Steve. There's a heart, which you can see there, and then it says 15 years. So what we're now going to do is the dates are down the bottom, which are 6/6/26, and then you've got the little tiny. I mean, as much as I've got those tiny full stops, I might not do them. I might actually just embroider around the edge of them. So hello Shelley, thank you so much for following me. So let's have a little look at this. I was thinking about this today actually, because I'm definitely going to be putting, this is the thing, as much as I'm writing my newsletter, I'm thinking about what I'm going to sew. I'm like, can I do that? let's start with a heart. We'll start with a heart down here. And there we go. Put that into there. So I'm going to get some stuffing out. You're scared to try quilting. Looks like you need to have accurate seams. You definitely do not have to have accurate seams, KM. We are. This is why I set up the So Happy Quilters Association, because we're all about sewing for well-being and just enjoying the process of sewing, enjoying the art of quilting, and just supporting each other really and encouraging each other. And so I just remembered I need my little snippy snips. Oh, there they are. Yes, so you don't need accurate seams at all. You can do crazy patchwork, you can do city quilting, you could do Japanese sashiko stitching. None of that needs accurate seams. I love doing crazy patchwork. That's what I was doing the other night. Trying to see if I've got to show you. You can do jelly roll raised quilting. That doesn't need accurate seams. I mean, yeah, there are some blocks that ideally, as accurate you can get, the better, but you definitely don't want to be stressing yourself out about it. You just want to enjoy it and just create something amazing. And what I'm doing now, I'm doing something called trapunto. So you can see that there is an S, an S, yeah, that's yes. And this is like a quilting effect. So what I've done is I've got my front fabric, and then I've got my backing fabric, and I then drew on the front fabric like a heart shape or the letters or the numbers. And then I stitched around it with a sewing machine, and now I'm stuffing it with like little pillow stuffing. And yeah, so what it's doing is it's creating like a 3D effect. And this is for my friend's wedding vow renewal in June. So I've got a bit of a deadline to get this finished. Hello Ray, welcome to you. So if you've got any questions, just let me know. I like a bit of question entertainment, question and answer sessions. Confetti rants with a strawberry. Love that. Is that to do with your wedding? Being confetti. I wonder if I can take that off. I'm just thinking that is a bit annoying on there. I don't know if I can take that off. I should be able to take that off. See if I can take it off. I probably should have done that last night actually. Oh, there we go. Look. That's how we get that off. Take it off that. Hello Mika. Welcome to you. Hello Shelley. Hello. Somebody called Sai. It looks like it's from potentially from Wales. Right, so these are going to be quite cute, this one. Yeah, so what I'm using a pair of little snippers. They're not very sharp on the end, because if you don't want to do really sharp, because otherwise you end up going through the hole. Sometimes I do use a pencil, that can work as well. But on this one, doing the heart. Maybe I'm getting married you get married in June. I think of saying your dress, but look. Yeah, I think that's a bit of an undertaking, KM. I mean, you could alter it, buy one from somewhere else. You get married in June, and you still haven't sorted your dress out. Maybe for your first anniversary, you definitely could. What date? What date in June? So this is for a vow renewal on the 6th of June. They're getting married on the 6th. Well, they're already married. Been married for 15 years, but this is a vow renewal on the 6th of June. So this says 6/6/2026. I don't know whether they realise that actually. Oh, the 25th. Our wedding anniversary is on the 20th. So 20ths are good dates. And that is a Friday or Saturday? Can't remember. It might be a Friday. Because the only reason why I'm remembering that is because that's when I'm going to Liverpool. That is the date after our wedding anniversary. Oh, how lovely. Oh, we'll have a wonderful wedding. It's very exciting. Are you very excited about it, or are you a little bit like, whoa? Thank you, Irene, for following me. Hello, Wolf, Rose and Magic. I think Wolf, Rose, Magic. I think you've joined us before. Right, so now I'm going to do the 6, which you can kind of goes around there. It's good. This is going to need a lot of snips because it's got quite a way to go. Has the fabric on this one. You're very welcome, KM. 20th of June. That's our wedding anniversary. Dale, 20th of June. What was I going to say? KM. Yeah, I was a florist. I only did weddings for 12 years before I did all this. And June was always a popular month. Because it's like, you know, the kids haven't quite broken up from school, so you still get fairly reasonable cost honeymoons. And traditionally it's a nice month. So So if I go quiet every so often, it's because I'm concentrating. I'm not actually snipping through to the front. So I've got one there, and then one, I think I need one down here. The 6s are quite difficult because there's a lot of angles in it. Well, I say they're difficult. I mean, it's only because there's lots of angles. Hello, user, and a load of numbers. That's quite funny. Where should we go first? Let's start at the top. We'll start at the top. Yes, it is indeed. Many, many years ago. Hopefully it's going to be a nice little weekend, because actually it's the day before Father's Day as well, we've realised, and actually next year it's the same day as Father's Day, so that's quite helpful. I think we planned that one right. I think that's the first time in all these years that it's the same day as Father's Day, I think, next year. This year it's on the 21st of June. Just trying to remember how many years. Can't even remember. Just seeing what's coming up on my phone. Hello Vicky, welcome. Gonna jump up and show my curtains in a minute. So we're gonna go, let's go up that way. Yes, I'm really looking forward to going actually up to Liverpool in June. My good friend Nettie that I know up there, she's going to teach me how to do Manx log cabins. This is a hand sewn patchwork thing. You might be able to do it Dale actually, because it's all hand sewn, these kind of Manx log cabins. Really looking forward to that. She's going to show me. I'm going to do a little video with her. I've got her pattern actually, so I could. Hello, Nanny. I could actually just, follow her pattern, but I'd rather have the person themselves teach me. I know, he said actually it's quite, because my friend Nettie, she basically taught herself how to do Manx, as in MANX log cabins, which are made from scrap fabrics. When she was really, really ill after she had COVID, she was in bed for a long time, very unwell. She taught herself how to do that, and she's made amazing like quilts and cushions and all kinds of things. And actually, I've interviewed her on my YouTube channel. There's an interview with her. That is who I'm going up to see in June. Well, one of the people. Got some other little people to go and see. Hello Sharon, welcome to you. So I don't know how we're going to do, well, I've got a hotel to stay in, but I've got 2 people's houses to stay in, so don't know how that's going to work out for live streaming, but we shall see. We'll work it out as we go, people. Soon going to come round, isn't it? Honestly, I can't believe where this, you like ordinary log cabins. Log cabins are really, I have done quite a few log cabin quilts. Did one for my friend's 10th wedding anniversary, did that in like a heart shape, which was quite cute. But the Manx ones are all hand sewn. That's how you do it. You don't machine sew it at all. It's all hand sewn. Hello Polly. So you could maybe, I'll let you know how I get on. I'll let you know if I manage to do it. It does look really interesting, that's for sure. I said to her, and actually she's going to come to our quilt show. She's going to demo it there, so that's another exciting thing. Right, so it is working. Can you see how it's like? You can't see there, sorry. There, it's starting to puff up. So I've done the top of the 6. Now I'm going to come round the bottom. Yes, I will definitely, if it works out well, and I'm like, okay, quite like it, and I think I will. I'm a little bit concerned it might be something else I might get like very involved in, but involved in making. Because obviously I do like my hexiform, that's the thing. And actually it's quite funny actually, because I've just got Nettie into hexiform. That's quite amusing. Gave her a whole new thing to do. Hello Fozia, welcome to you. Hope you are well on this lovely Friday evening. So it is 10 to 9 here on the south coast of the UK. You have to let me know what time it is and where you are from. If you're not in the UK, we're all the same time zone, which is quite helpful. So I might actually, this is the other thing as well, I might actually be going to, in October, I might be going to Quilt Island, which is in Southern Ireland. So that's going to be exciting. Trying to work out that at the moment. Seeing where we're going to be heading to next. That was quite funny. When I did that talk at the Sewing for Pleasure, when I did that there, a little girl asked me, where are you going next? I loved it. she like asked, when I was up on the stage, and I said, does anybody have any questions? And this little girl put her hand up, and she goes, where are you going next? So if you ever see me, ask me that question, because that's one of my favourite questions. Where are you going next? Yeah, love it. So yes, back to the newsletters tomorrow. So I'm going to be creating, actually, I've already got on our website, on the gallery, I've already got the G's Ben quilts. I know, it's very cute, Dale, it's very cute. I obviously sound like I'm someone that travels a lot. That's just so funny. Oh yes, look, the AI summary is now saying crafting a hand-stitched trapunto quilt for a wedding anniversary. I mean, you've kind of got part of that, right? AI summary. It's not a wedding anniversary, it's a wedding vow renewal, and it's not a quilt, it's a cushion. I do love it. Hello Sheila. I always like try to work out where they're getting their ideas from. So yes, so I've got the G's Bend quilt exhibition album is already on our gallery. I've just got to add more photos to that, ready for the newsletter. I've got to create the Quilts UK one. What else have I got to create? Oh, the Derry one. Got to create that. There's another one I've got to do as well, which is quite fun. Do you know? I do not know where my cat has gone. I might finish the 6, and then I'm going to put it on pause, shut all my curtains, and then poke my head in and make sure my daughter is okay. She was all right earlier. She usually sends me a text message if she needs anything, and then check where the cat is. I might grab another cup of tea. If I could do all that in 5 minutes, then that'd be good. I do think it should be longer than 5 minutes. I don't think 5 minutes is enough, TikTok. To get all your jobs done, you need to get done. Right, this is really getting down the bottom now. Yes, so I started talking, then I didn't finish that conversation. Hello Kim, welcome to you this evening. You have a cup of tea as well. I'll make you a cup of tea. I'll pour it down. What was I going to say? Yeah. So another exhibition I want to go to actually is in Walthamstow, and it is called Women in Print, and it's on until the 21st of June. And I suddenly realised that earlier when I was writing my newsletter. I was like, oh, forgot about that one, because I did say I was going to go and film it. So I kind of need to get that in my diary. So anyway, I've messaged my good friend Beryl. I'm hoping she's going to come back and say, yes, I'll come with you to that. To go and do film it. So it's really interesting actually, because it's called Women in Print, because hello ribbons and bows, welcome to you. So it's like a very well-known fabric designer, and all the fabric that they've made for women's clothing, like all flowers. It's it's my kind of fabric actually. So yeah, they've got this exhibition on. It's been on since March, but as you know, I've been quite busy since March. I've got to the 21st of June to go and hot-foot it up there. So I've emailed them to say, do you have any parking? Because I don't know if they do. So that's going to be a consideration, you see. If it doesn't have parking, then I've got to work out where we're going to park. Because it's in London, it's in Walthamstow, that's where it is. So we're going to be doing that. And it looks like, go on their website, they might have a little cafe as well. So that'd be really exciting. So if you're just joining now and wondering what I'm doing a trapunto effect on a cushion, and then I've got to do the embroidery around it. The embroidery actually doesn't take that long to go around it. Just got one little bit. Oh, got a little bit. Can you see that? A little bit there, and this bit here. Hello, Ibna. Welcome to you, Ibna. Or Ubna, however you pronounce it. Hope you are well. So if you've got any questions, do let me know. 316 Legacy. Love that. Let me know if you've got any sewing questions or quilting questions or anything else you might want to know. I will answer it to the best of my ability. Hello Amelia, welcome to you this evening. So yeah, so I think the plan for tomorrow is, my goodness, it's nearly 9 o'clock, I can't believe it. The plan for tomorrow is carry on with the newsletter. Well, actually, I might pop out in the morning. That's the first thing. Then carry on the newsletter in the morning. And then until I come on to see you guys in the evening. That's the plan. I'm just going to carry on. So hopefully if I get the majority of this finished today, I've done the half, done the 6, I've got another 6, and then I've got 26. Oh, so I didn't do 26, I just did 26. That's... Let me have a look. Oh yeah, there's 26, yeah. I got a bit worried then. I just thought I did a 7. I'm like, no, I need a 6. Haha. I need a 6. I'm putting a 6 in. Hello, Sheen. Welcome to you. Hello, Alex. People popping in to say hello. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm just trying to stuff a number 6, essentially. I might try and do, what do you call it? Yeah, I've got to try and do Tripinto as a workshop, actually. I think I'm doing it in my crafty stitches at the end of the year. That's another thing I need to assess. How to do that. Aha! I've done the 6. Let me show you the 6. Hello, Nita. Welcome, Nita. There is my 6. Can you see that? It does look like a 6. It looks like a 9. I think it looks like a 9. Oh, it looks a bit weird because it's not next to the 2. So you can see that there. Can you see the number 6? There's the number 6. So now we're going to do the number 2, which is next to it, for 26. So they're looking good. Ah. It's quite good, actually, looking back at it in my little TikTok screen to see what my progress is. Right, so the two shouldn't be as difficult, really, to do, because you've kind of got... Then we're going to decide... I don't think I should do that. I think that's going to be... It's so small, that little dot. I think I might just embroider around it, you know. And that's my instinct, because it's so small. Where is my unpicker? Here is my unpicker. Oh, I did say I was going to go and chuck my curtains, didn't I? Let me just... So we make the little holes, and then we'll decide. Hello, Nora. Welcome, Nora. And then we're going to go make Dale a cup of tea. What would you like it? Would you like Earl Grey, or would you like normal tea? What tea do you like drinking? I love Earl Grey with oat milk. That's how I drink my tea. So generally I don't have dairy, you see. As you know, I can't have gluten, but generally I don't have dairy. Hello, Linda. Welcome to you. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. Just going to put you guys on pause just for a minute. I am back, I am back. Oh, normal tea with sugar. Oh. I haven't had sugar in my tea. What on earth is that? Just always weird swimming pool thing on the news. It's like, what's that? Anyway, hello, J-Ho. 153. So I'm just putting some cream on my hand. Just realised I need a bit of cream. Okay, so we can carry on. So I've done the 6. I'm now going to do the 2. Got myself some juice as well. I was going to get a cup of tea, another cup of tea, but I thought actually I'm going to go for juice this time round. So let's stuff that in there. Yeah, so if you're just joining now and you're wondering what I'm doing, I am doing a Trapunto effect cushion, and then we're going to do, what else are we going to do? Then I need to do the embroidery, but I need to decide what colour. So we're going to see how we go. What's the time? Oh, it's only 9 o'clock. We've got loads of time. So Dale, I have a question for you. Do you watch anybody else on TikTok? Or do you just love watching me? I'm always curious. Hey, Leon! You were playing a game. We can ask Leon the same question. I'm stuffing it in. So let's fix it. Hello, so let's fix it. Absolutely, definitely fix things. Yes, so I was having a chat with, so we're going to Tools for Self-Reliance on the 13th of June, so that is National Sewing Machine Day, and I'm doing my little tour. Now obviously there's going to be a few little sewing machines available at the stash thing in the afternoon, so you never know, I might actually avail myself of a little machine. I don't know which one, because there's so many to choose from. You only watched me. I love that, Dale. What did you do before you watched me? Your life must have been so boring. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I often wondered, and I think Leon watches other people. So if you've got any questions, let me know. Do let me know. And also, if you're able to share my live, please do. Because that always helps to build our channel up, really. Yes, we had a little thing on TikTok the other day that said we've gone up a tier or something in our community. I mean, I don't even know what that is, but I've got to find that one out. Got to work out what that means. Something about you really don't know. Oh, don't know. Yeah, we will find out if Leon watches anything else. Anybody else, I should say. Right, here we go. So we've done the bottom part. Can you see the bottom part of there? Yeah, because so I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna have to. Well, I'll do some. Who can stand a what has joined us? I've got to find out what that's all about. But anyway, so we were talking about women in print, weren't we, before I went away? Before I had my little 5 minute break. Hello, Lexi. No, I think it's going to be quite a good exhibition, actually. You know. It's very interesting. Obviously, you know, it's about the fabric that he designs that people have worn, and I think it's like over 100 years. It's something like that. It's something really, it is really pretty special. So I definitely do want to go. I mean, even if I'm hoping Beryl can come with me, but if not, I might hot-foot it up there on my own. I don't really know yet. We will see, because it does look like a very interesting exhibition. I do love an interesting exhibition. I still want to get up to London to see the Queen's clothes. You remember that one? We were talking about that a while ago. Definitely still want to do that. I'm trying to convince my daughter and my husband that they could go shopping to their shop that they like going to. I could leave them and I could get in a taxi, go to the other place, go and see the Queen's clothes, and then come back. That's what I was thinking. Because it wouldn't really interest them, really. It would interest me. I really want to see it, but I need to work out when it's on till so I can plan that in my diary. I don't know if anybody knows. If you know, let me know. I have no idea. I need to go and have a look. But it won't be a long video either. It has to be a little, because I did some research on that. And you need, apparently, to do like a video film like I do on my proper camera system, I need authority from the royal family. Like, yeah, I won't be doing that. I haven't got the energy for that. So I think I will just do a little one. So I can do a little one on my phone. That one would be fine to do. Right, so now I've done that bit there, and now I've got to come down here. This is the number 2, and then I've got 2 sixes, 2 more 6s to do. 2 more 6s. I'm really enjoying this. And then I'm gonna, what I need to do is we then need to snip all this bit up here to like release it, because where you've got like this tightness between the lettering, we need that nice and loose to make it easier for when I do the embroidery. That is the plan. I wonder if I can go that way. Sometimes I debate whether we're going to go down it or up it. First I'm going to go down it. Yes, so I just took my, oh, don't know what happened there, something happened there. I just took my daughter a drink, because it is quite hot. Oh, and Jinxie Cat, she also wanted a drink, because when I started pouring the water out, she goes mad. She doesn't like have her own, she has her own bowls of her water, but she's like, wants human water in her bowls and in her cup. She's quite funny actually, Jinxie Cat. She's always been like that. She's always liked to have a special cup. Okay, right, there we go. That is there. Da, 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 da. Put it on here. So yeah, so Friday night. So it looks like lots of people are out tonight, out on a Friday night. We're to see how the weekend goes. So I might pop out in the morning to look at the embroidery cotton and to look at the oh, here comes Alley Cats. Hello Alley Cats, how are you this evening? Are you good? Have you had a good week? It's going to be a nice short week next week, isn't it, with the bank holiday on the Monday? Ah, it's looking good. Here comes Julie. Hello Julie. I'm just going to do this bit here, just to do the top. I was thinking we haven't seen P in ages. You're good. Oh, I'm glad you're happy. You're good, Alley Cats. I'm making, so I'm doing what's called trapunto, basically. So I'm making a cushion for my friends that are having their wedding vow renewal. They've been married for 15 years. They're having their wedding vow renewal on the 6th of June. So, which I'm going to, and I am making making a cushion for them. So I'm currently doing the number 2 for 2026, and I will show you what it looks like. There you go. That looks so fun. So look, it does look a bit tight through here, but that's because I need to snip the fabric on the back to make it looser. So it's got M&S, it's got a heart, it's got 15 years, and now I'm just doing, so you can see the 2, oh, the 2 is looking good. Look at the 2. There is the 2, looking good. So I just now need to, I've got 2 6s to do. So it's 6 6 6 6 26. I'm just debating on those little full stops. I mean, it's so small, that is the problem. So have you had a good week, Alley Cats? What have you been up to? It's a lovely bank holiday weekend. Oh, and well, actually, no, I probably can't mention that because that's a brand. I was just thinking there's something on at the moment that involves flowers in London that's really, really lovely. I went there many, many years ago. It's a special flower show, that one in London, and I'd love to go back to that. Obviously, when I was a florist, I went there. I think I'd love to go not being a florist. And I think it might be more, but then it's probably so many people. I'm not keen on going to places with hordes of people, and I think it would, and also heat. Don't do well in the heat either. And actually, Quilts UK wasn't too bad. It was fabulous. Ah, thank you very much, Alley Cats. You've been working. So are you looking forward to bank holiday then? Do you have bank holiday off? Assuming you're in the UK. I don't remember where you're from. Hello, Annette. Welcome, Annette, to you. Hello, Molly. So I'm just going to finish off the top of the 2, and then we're going to do no, you're making bagels. I love that. Well, I'm not making bagels. I'm making a and I'm very good, Michelle. So I just realised you didn't ask me what I was making. You're saying you're making bagels, but if you want to know what I'm doing a trapunto cushion right now. Making bagels. Is it possible to get gluten-free bagels these days? I used to love a bagel until I had a gluten allergy. I haven't had a bagel in ages. Thank you, Dale, for sharing my life. Hello, Marley. Jin, you can come back, my fluff. Come on then. Come on. I've finished. You may come back. Come on, Fluff. Where are you? Where are you, Jin? Jinx. She's down by my legs. Jin. That's not very good, is it? Come here. Come here. Oh, there's my cat. There's my Jinxie cat. Say hello. You've never had a bagel. They're a bit chewy though, Dale. That's the only thing I would say. They're definitely a bit chewy. So I've just got to give my cat a bit of love. You're in UK Dorset. You know working, but you have the weekend off. That's amazing. Ah, Dorset's a nice part of the world. Say hello to Dale. Say happy birthday, Dale, for Sunday. Because I'm not here. She might be sleeping. You don't like them made for others. Mine is sourdough also. Oh, very nice. I'm just going to put Jinxie Cat on my ironing table because she likes going on there. You may stay, my Fluff. Do not drink my drink though. You can't have any of that. It's not for cats. I said it's not for cats, and she's like, the cat is super duper. She's called Jinxie Cat, and look, she's right. Oh, you can't see her. She's right there. And she is a Siberian cat. That's what she is. Actually, Jinx, what I'm going to do, I'm going to move my drink over there. There we go. I just realised I'm going to move my drink so she doesn't get it, because she does like to put her head in my drinks. Does our Jinxie? Right. So now we're going to do another 6. So I need to do the bottom again. Sourdough bagels. Love a bagel with a bit of. So her name is Jinxie. Yes, her name is Jinxie. Jinxie Cat, isn't it, Fluff? we call her lots of things actually, Marley. We call her Jin. We call her Jin Jin. We call her Boo Boo. She's got various names, but the official name the vets call out is Jinxie. Oh, she's gone to sleep now. You can see a tiny bit. Ah, thank you very much. Yes, she suits her name because she's a bit of a minxie. She's a bit of a minxie cat, is Jinxie Cat. Aren't you, my Fluff ball? She likes to come and sit next to me. She was here earlier, Marley, and I had to move her off of my ironing. So if I keep going quiet, because I'm just concentrating, I'm not actually snipping through to the front and just making sure I'm snipping at the back to get this done. I'm just thinking, do I need to do that on there? Should be alright. We should be alright with that amount of snippage. Right, we'll get some more. I'm gonna definitely need some more of my stuff in. Get some more stuff in. Yeah, so how are you, Marley? Are you good? What am I making? I am making a trapunto cushion. So it's a cushion for my friends that are renewing their wedding vows. This is the back, so you can kind of see the 2 and the 6. So it's got the date on it, and it's going to be a cushion eventually. So I've got 2 more 6s to go, and then so I've done M&S. I've done 15 years. I've done 2 more 6s to go, and then I'm going to be just doing some embroidery around it. Hello, Lola Rose. Hello, Mez. Welcome to you. And then I've got to do the backing. I've got to do the wadding. I've got to do the backing. That should actually be the quickest bit, in all honesty. I've got the cushion prepped, ready to go, and it's going to be an 18-inch cushion. Yeah, I haven't done one of these for a while, so I'm quite enjoying it at the moment. I know. When she went to my version, she did that. Oh, I know. Yeah, she does. Jinxie's outside. You have to come up to her from behind, because if you go straight onto her to move her off something she don't want to be moved off, she will literally bat you. She's like, it's quite funny. The other 2 are not like that. Jinxie Cat is definitely a minx, aren't you, Jinx? Oh, here's P. Look, we put a call out, and P has turned up. P has joined us. So Marley, are you good? Have you had a good week? Are you from the UK, or are you from... I was not talking to the Dorset person. Hello, Imran. Welcome to you. Right, so I've got to go round, poking it in. So I've done that bit there, and now I've got to come around here. You good? Yes, I am very good. Thank you very much. I had a good week. Are you from the UK, or are you from a different part of the wonderful TikTok world that we all live in? There it is. No, I'm thinking, I just thought, no, I do need another snip. I said that before, didn't I, when I do the other 6? Because it's such a curve, and then you've got the curve up here. There is so much. Oh, you're from the UK. Ah, nice. So I am from Brighton. I'm from the south coast of the UK. And don't forget to follow me if you haven't already followed me. And you can find out all about what we're up to, because I usually do TikTok lives every day. I'm usually on in the evening, unless there's something going on. At the moment, I'm currently writing my my newsletter, which you can sign up for on our website. Our membership is completely free, and our website is in our bio. So that's what I've been writing during the day at the moment. I'm hoping tomorrow that I get a good headway on it. And then, yeah, it's just Sunday. I mean, my deadline is Monday, but, you know, hopefully we will get it done. Where am I from, Princess? So I'm from Brighton, the south coast of the UK, from Brighton. Do you know where that is? Are you from the UK? Hello, recapture. Recapture. What have you recaptured? She's recaptured something, Jinx. Nice. Yeah, it's very nice. Here's a nice part. There's always something going on. Always. And I'm very excited, actually, Princess, because when we have our quilt show it's in September, but in August we're going to have all of our banners up along the seafront. It's really exciting. Hello, that's okay, Marley. See you soon. See you on another live. I'm usually on most nights. Sometimes I come in the afternoon. Just depends on what I'm doing, where I'm going, where I'm travelling. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. Carrying on with the cushion. You can come and see an update. See you later. Bye. Hello, Lisa. Lisa Lotus. Is that because you like the lotus flowers, or you have a lotus car? Haven't seen a lotus car in ages, actually, thinking about it. So what have you been up to, Princess? Have you looking forward to the bank holiday weekend? The 6th is going to look a bit. Let me see. Katrina. Hello, Katrina. How are you? Hope you're good. So I'm just on my last, got one more 6 to go after this. And one more 6. I just realised that is not going in there. No matter how much I stuff it. You know, like I said this the other day, didn't I? That sometimes you can keep putting it in and then it just can't get any more in. So you might have to snip a little bit off. So put it in there. It's all going a bit quiet. In the TikTok world, we've decided that most people are out tonight. Being a Friday. Yeah. I think that's looking good. Definitely when I embroider that, and the other side's going to look pretty cool. Hello. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. I do like to try and work out what your TikTok names are. So I'm going to come down this way, I think, on that one. I think I can get there. What do you reckon, Gin? We can do it, can't we, Jinx? At least I'm not using the ironing board now, so she would not get upset. So when I've finished the other 6, I'm then going to start snipping the back to release what needs to be released, if that makes sense. But yeah, but if you're just joining now, you've got any questions about sewing or quilting or anything I might be able to answer, then do let me know. Always happy to have entertainment. Question entertainment. Just this bit is not moving. It's stuck. It's stuck in the tube. It's stuck in the tube of the 6. That doesn't make sense at all, does it? Hello, Doug. Hello, Hannah. Yeah, so I'm very looking forward to learn how to do Manx log cabin. I'm hoping that my good friend Nettie is going to bring me a little kit of the stuff that I need, because she teaches that as well, you see, so it'd be interesting to have a little whirl at that. Oh, it's a bit, I think that's okay. Yeah, okay, now I'm going to go the other way, because I've got a little snip there, so I'm going to come down into here and back round that way. That is the plan. Ah, Sandra and Roz have turned up. We'll just say that everybody's gone out tonight, I think. Well, they've had a busy week and they're all tired. You're all tired. Pop that in there. You want my gin? Hello, Alankus. That's better. Right. We've got one more to do. It's 21, 21. Don't you just love it when numbers are like that? The time. So I love it when it'll be like 22, 22 on the 22nd of May. All the twos. I do weirdly spot numbers like that. I don't know why. I just generally I do. Okay. Hello, Patrick. Patchwork. I'm going to pop that in there. So I need to kind of go that way. It might not work because it's on a curve. See, I did say, didn't I? I said to you right at the beginning, the sixes are going to be tricky. Jen, my Jinsey cat just growled at me. I just put my arm like that. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Jen. I didn't mean to wake you up. This is looking very good. Hello, EPA. Welcome to you this evening. So yeah, what is your plans of the bank holiday weekend? There's always lots going on, isn't there? Usually on bank holidays, especially when it's the start of the half term. Oh, Gin. Itchy nose again. I've got one more 6 to go. I think I think if there was any more, I'd be stopping at that point, having a little rest from it. But I'm quite pleased because we've literally got like all the stitching done and then all the puffing done. All the puffing done over the last 2 nights. So that's quite helpful. There's not much to go on here. Yes, if you've got any questions or you want to know what I'm doing, just let me know and I will let you know. And then I think if I can get that other label done for that quilt, I can show you that other quilt after this. It's the blue one, so it is on our website. It's in our quilt museum, and it's the blue and red one. That's what I'm going to do next. Hello, Emily. Welcome. And then I did actually work out the wording for the NHS quilt because that's going to be. Remember I was saying last night about that? It's going to be quite long, I think, that label, because it's quite involved in that one. But the red one's not so much. So if we can get that one done, I'll be happy with that. Then I'm going to see what else. Jinxie cat is slightly snoring next to me. Jean. Okay, you can't. Oh, you can see legs. Look, you can see legs. Daily sewing. What are you, daily sewing? Daily sewing. I'm always daily sewing. Love that TikTok username. It's getting there. It's very good to be daily sewing. Any progress on your hexiform hexagons, Dale? How are you getting on with those? I know you're taking it apart, weren't you, to redo it? We haven't spoken about that in a little while. Right, so there's another 6. I'm just going to feel them just to make sure. This is you kind of want to like feel it. You've ordered. Have you really, Alley Cats? That's amazing. You ordered the ghost fabric to make a dress and an underbust corset. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I love that. Did you is it the same one that I'm doing the quilting then? The same fabric, same go? Because I know there was another one she was doing. And where are you going to wear it to? That's what I'd like to know. It is. That's amazing. You're gonna have to. You must send me a photo when you've made it. I'd love to see it. That is so exciting. Oh, you're back again, Dale. You just went off for a second. Jen, I'm just saying, Jinxie Cat's growling at me, Dale, because I keep putting my elbow there and she doesn't like it. I'm not actually getting that. She's like, Rah. Oh, that's really good, Alley Cats. I'm very excited. So it's going to be a skirt and an underbust corset. I have to admit, I have no idea what an underbust corset is, but it does sound very amazing. Do you need, how many did you get then? How many, you must have got more than one panel, surely, to have a skirt out of it. 10. You're going to Manchester to a concert and you're going to wear it there. I love that. I absolutely love it. I was actually thinking today, Alley Cats, was it you that spoke to Alex Hellawell then about it? Because I know she sent me a message about someone trying to order it or something like that. Hello Kim, welcome to you. I was thinking actually today I'm going to ask Alex if I can keep the ghosty quilt for our quilt show to display and then give it to her, because technically, yeah, 2 meters, it was you. 2 meters, that's amazing. Amazing. Have you got the fabric through yet then, or have you just got it on order? Yes, I'm hoping you could do that then. You could come to our quilt show, Alley Cats, with your outfit on and stand next to the quilt that I've done. And now it's on order. Love that. Yes, I'm going to message her and I'm going to say, can we keep it for the quilt show to display it, because she doesn't actually need it until October, I think, and our quilt show is the 5th and the 6th of September at the Brighton Racecourse. So I think we're going to do that. I am so happy. That's amazing. How amazing is that? Who'd have thought it? I bet she's really chuffed as well that someone's going to turn it into a skirt and a corset. Okay, an underbust is like a wide-boned belt. Right, I get you. Hello, Lilac Petal. Oh, and look, there's Gribble. Hello, Gribble. You have come back. Oh, that's really, really good. I'm so happy. I bet you're really looking forward to working on that then. Have you made it before? You're just going to be like making it with new fabric. Is that the plan? You imagine? I'm on the last 6. Can you believe it? I'm literally on the last 6. Then I can't do any more until I make sure I've got the embroidery cotton that I need. So when I come off my live later, I'm going to check what I've got, and then because I want to do that label actually before we. It's only 9:30. I actually think we've done quite well tonight, guys. I think it's been quite good. We've got a bit more to go. Oh, I'm so happy. Hello, Pam. Da-na-na-na. Wonderful. Making a skirt of that fabric. That's going to be really something special, that is. I don't think made it before you can't wait. I bet you can't actually. Hello, Andy. I wonder whether I was just wondering whether you could put the underskirt underneath it to like puff it out a bit, or you could leave it as it is, because it is quite lovely fabric. It is quite thick fabric. Well, I say thick. It's like a linen, I suppose. But it's very nice. That'd be amazing. What kind of concert are you going to then to wear that? Is it like a magical fairy one, something like that? Because that's what it's, or a ghosty one. Everybody's going to be going, I'm very good, P. I literally was saying to everybody, we haven't seen P in ages. I wonder if she's okay. And here you are. You heard our cries. You heard our TikTok cries. I'm making a trapunto cushion right now, P. That is what I'm doing. Are you looking forward to yet another bank holiday? It's like a rockabilly gig. Love that. They're all going to be wanting your skirt though, aren't they, Alley Cats? They're all going to be like, where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from? Oh, good. I'm so happy. So this 6 is slightly snagging this one, but it could be okay. So in the fact it's only the fabric on the back, slightly snagging. So in a ghost, here we go. What am I making today, P? I'm making stuffing a number 6 right now. So my friends are having a wedding vow renewal on the 6th of June, and I decided to make them a cushion and do like 3D lettering on it, which is called trapunto. Hello, Mel Simpson. And funny enough, the person I'm making this for is called Mel. Mel and Steve. And yeah, so I'm actually on my very last bit. I'm on my last 6. That's what I'm on. Because it's 6/6/26. That is what it is. I'm going to turn this round. I will show you when I finish the last. This is the last one. You can kind of see them here. So it's got M&S, a love heart, and then it's got 15 years. I've got my fan on. My hair keeps going in my face. and then it's got the date. It's got 6/6/26 on it. Then I've got to embroider it round, which I'm hoping to start tomorrow. I've never seen it before. No, so you know my ghost quilt? Have you seen my ghost quilt? So how I've done the ghost, puffing those out, that's called trapunto. But it's essentially, this really is what it is for doing 3D effect on lettering. So I'm just puffing in my last one, my last 6. So you've come right at a good time, P. Hello, Amelia. Welcome to you this evening. So are you good, P? Are you well? You're looking forward to the bank holiday? You off to see your family again like you were on the last one? It's hopefully going to be good weather, isn't it? So yeah, so what I'm doing, so I had the front fabric, which is the blue, and then I've put backing fabric on it. I've drawn around the lettering that I want, and then I've stitched around it, and now I made a little snips in the holes in the back, and I'm stuffing it from the back through to the front, and it makes like a little 3D effect. So yeah, yes, you're well, thank you. I am very, very good. I've been super busy, P, because I've been writing my newsletter. I've spent most of the day doing that today, and lots of filming and lots of traveling and lots of watching my YouTube videos, which is very exciting. I love seeing the new ones. I just have great fun, get to go out with great fun and edit and video, film them, and then see them after. So I'm like, ooh, it's exciting. So we took, do you remember the cat quilts that we had? We had 100 cat quilts to take to Cats Protection for our partner charity. Well, we dropped them off on Tuesday, and they were very appreciative. They said it was like a splash of colour. That's what they said. Yeah, so it's really good. So now I'm going to got more quilts to make for them. And do another drop off at some point. Hello, Joanne. So I've got to get back to making some cut mats at some point. I have actually got a whole load of cut mats, which is good. I need to, people have dropped off to us, and put some labels on those to go to the Lewis Foundation for when we go there. Yeah, so it's been busy. But of course, this time of the month is always when I write my newsletters. So I'm hoping to get that done by, my deadline really is Monday. Hello, Grybay, welcome to you. Looking after cats. Ah, love that. How many cats, and what kind of cats, and what are they called? Do we love a cat? I did say that actually in my video. I'm like, I love a cat. They're just so, I mean, dogs are great, but I'm very much a cat person. And like my, you can't see, I've got a cat sitting here right now. I've got my Jinxie cat. And my Fluff. She is fast asleep. She got a bit annoyed earlier. Yes, we are doing good deeds. Thank you very much, P. We definitely are. That's the plan. Yeah, Jinxie cat got very annoyed earlier because I moved her off my ironing mat, and she was a bit unhappy. She went to swipe me. Dale observed the evidence. Oh, need a bit more. Oh, there it is. A bit more fluff. Hello, Lana. Welcome, Lana. So we're nearly there. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe I've nearly done it. So I'll show you what it looks like. But obviously there's still a bit more to do. You did. Yes, you did. Dale saw the evidence of Jinxie cat swiping me. So, there she is. Look, she's putting, you can see that? She's put her paw on my arm. Ah, Jean, thank you. That's to say sorry for the swiping that she did earlier. You still not fixed your sewing machine? Oh, what a shame. Maybe get some help with that. Or if you, I might be able to give you some ideas if you let me know when you're ready to get it out and start fixing it. I'm nearly there. It's like, it's all disappearing. Right, now I think I might have done it. Let me just have a look. Oh, Jean, look, she's got, right, look at that. Thanks. She's got her paw on my arm. She's actually got a nail caught in my arm. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure we've got enough puffing puffing in the stuffing. M&S. You're supposed to feel it like that to make sure there's no like little like dips in where we've stuffed it. Oh, there she goes. She's going. She's gone. She's gone. Right. Oh, there's a tiny bit there. Tiny bit. I might just shuffle that back. There we go. Yes, I've been talking about doing this for a while, haven't I? It's one of those things that it's definitely going to get done, never get done. Right, so let me turn it over and you can see what it looks like. Ta-da! Oh, look at that. So it says, you can see the M&S and then the heart. 15 years, 6/6/26. Ah, I love that. So now what I'm going to do is, you see how it's like quite tight here. Sorry, that bit there is quite tight. So I'm now going to snip it from the back, which is gives it, it'll kind of release it a bit so it's not so tight. And then I'm going to do the label. What are we on? Oh, it's only just gone 9:30. We've got loads of time. I'm going to get a sip of my drink. I was going to show you. You know how I love making. You know how I love making handbags with seatbelt fabric. Well, I got a pink one. Look, there's a pink one. So nice. It actually came with a bobbin. How exciting is that? It's quite nice of them, isn't it? Looks so nice. It does, doesn't it? P. It's very it's very intriguing. It's very interesting. I'll put that in my little bin. Right, so what I need to do now is, because obviously I did a line across there, didn't I, for the edging. So I need to snip into there. And then we can... Hello, Grammys. Right. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all the excess fabric off the back, just like I did with Alex Hellawell's quilt, and yeah, her wall hanging thing. Take off all the excess. Again, you've got to be very careful not to, because that'll be a disaster. Snipping through to the front. That's better. It's like it can breathe. It's like, ah. Jasmine, hello Jasmine, how are you? What am I working on? I'm working on a Trapunto cushion right now, and I'm literally I've just finished all the stuffing of it, and I am basically releasing each letter so it's not so tight, and it makes it move a bit more. See, look, it's quite better. So I will show you the front in a minute. You literally just missed me, Jasmine. Or is it just Jazz? Do you prefer that? Wonderful. Hello, Hayley. Welcome to you. Then we'll do that other label. If I can get one label a day done, then I'll be happy. Yeah, I definitely think with that, with those numbers, I didn't puff them out, but I think I'm going to embroider them. That's what the plan is. We have it on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, so this is already on YouTube because on what we now do is all of my TikToks, we download them, we put them onto YouTube. So, I mean, at some point I might do a how-to of this, but that's probably going to be way off because I don't have much time. I've got a lot of other bits and bobs occurring at the moment. But yeah, but you can see, it's Jasmine. You do textiles for GCSE. Ah, did I do textiles at uni or anything? Absolutely not. I did not. No. That's amazing. I did do GCSE art though, Jasmine. That's what I did. No, so I was a florist for many, many years, and then I've just got to concentrate a little bit there. That's better. No, and so I set up So Happy Quilting Association in March last year, and we are now the UK's largest quilting association. And if you like textiles, Jasmine, you can, and if you've got an email address, which I assume you have doing GCSEs, you can sign up for our completely free membership, which we send out newsletters and lots of bits and bobs. So if you just go to our website, which is in our bio, then you can have a look on there and sign up to that if you want to. So I'm on TikTok most days doing sewing, doing bits and bobs. At the moment I'm doing what's called trapunto. Oh look, P did it. P did CSEs in textiles for 2 years. Yeah, so I'm doing what's called trapunto basically, and I think you would love to do this actually, Jasmine. You have to go now. Ah, yes, please do that. But also follow me on TikTok as well, Jasmine. You can, so then you'll get notified when I'm live again. But good luck with your GCSEs. Thank you so much. Right. I'm just, so yeah, so you can see where I'm like snipping it, it is releasing it a little bit, so it makes it more, what's the word, more, like it can move a bit more, because I am going to put back in a wadding on this, and then I'm going to put the back in. I won't actually do any quilting as such, because we've already done the trapunto effect on that, because you won't be able to, because obviously you've got this bit. And I mean, I could do it like Alex's one, I suppose, but that would take more time. So I'm just going to embroider around the lettering, around that, obviously on this side. That's where I'm going to embroider around. And then we'll put the wadding on, the backing on, and then we'll do the edging. Thank you so much for showing my live. Thank you, Anne, for showing my live. That's very kind. Then I'm going to do the backing fabric. I can't wait to see what this cushion looks like. I might struggle to give it to them, actually. But no, it's got their dates on it. It's got their wedding date. Right. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm kind of like, where I've done the lettering, you'll see on the front how it makes it look not so kind of tight, if you like. Because obviously, because I've pulled it on the, you know, when I've done the quilting on it, it needs a bit more room to move. I probably will, once I've done the embroidery, I'm going to snip this back a bit more, but I just need to get that embroidery bit done first. Yeah, so are we all looking forward to the bank holiday, people? What are your plans? I suppose a lot of the guys who are doing the GCSEs are getting ready for the exams, aren't they? Remember that. Oh, thank you, Ruby Jane, for sharing my live. That's very, very kind. There we go. It looks like my Jinxie cat's gone to see my daughter. She's probably gone in there. There we go. Ah, hello Adele. How are you, my lovely? Love the little unicorn emoji on the end of that. Don't we just love our unicorns? If you're probably wondering what I'm doing, I've finished my front of my trapunto cushion, and I'm just releasing the fabric on the back. You're probably thinking, what is she doing? You love unicorns. I'm very good, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to a nice bank holiday weekend, although for me, I just sew all the time, so it doesn't really make much difference really whether it's a bank holiday or not. But hopefully the weather's going to be lovely, which it looks like it is going to be. Yeah, so as you can see, look, you'll see the big difference in a minute when I show you the front, and then of course the embroidery will go on it, and then once you get the wadding and the wadding and the backing fabric. I mean, technically it's actually kind of the back of the cushion. So you have to skedaddle. Love that, Adele. Haven't heard that in ages. Don't forget to follow me then if you haven't already. And thank you so much for joining me just for a little bit. Right. Invite Earthquake to co-host. Don't even know who Earthquake is. Okay, so to give it a little stretch, I'm going to show you what the difference it looks like. I mean, obviously at the moment it's a lot of like this bit on the back, so this has all got to come off, but I can't retake that off until I've embroidered around there on the front. Let me just see. Oh, It's looking much better. Just need to give it a little stretch. Oh, I love that. A little heart. Yes, I've got the dots down there, which I need to embroider around those. So you can kind of see how it looks. Looks a little bit. It looks a little bit better once the embroidery goes on, and then the wadding, and then the backing. That's going to look great. I think it looks. Look, M&S, 15 years, 6/6/26. I love that. Okay, let's do another label. So I'm going to show you the label. So for now, I'm just going to fold this over because I need to get my. I'm very happy that I finished that. Actually, I feel like a triumphed. So I didn't think that super duper. I know. I didn't think we'd get that done. I thought it was going to take a lot longer. Oh my goodness, I can't get my words out. A lot longer. It's a bit of a mouthful, actually, isn't it? Hello, Diane. Welcome to you. So I'm going to put my little snippy snips away. And right, so this is a quilt I need to label. Let me get my. Actually, it's quite good. Actually, now my Jinxie Cat is in there. How will you do the embroidery? So what I'll do is, obviously it's going to be hand stitched completely. So I've got to so you see like the heart there and that. I've got to literally like hand stitch it all the way around. The whole lot's going to be hand stitched. You can't do that on the sewing machine, unfortunately. But so I just use embroidery cotton. I think I'm going to go for like a darker blue. The colours for their wedding is this colour. I think in a darker blue because I'll show you the fabric I'm going to use for the backing. This is the fabric for the backing because she loves gnomes, and that one. That's quite a darker one. I mean, I could use I think I need to stick with blue. I think. Yeah. So going to be that. That's what I'm going to do. That's the back of the cushion, and it's an 18-inch cushion as well, so it's quite big. But you know, it needs to be really good. Get that amount of wording on it. Right. So, do we do? I mean, if I do that, I think that. So this is the next quilt that I need to. Here comes Bramble Ramble. Good evening to you, Bramble Ramble. Moon Stitch Lanes. Oh, I love Moon Stitch Lanes. I love that name. Hello, my lovely Bramble Ramble. How are you? So I'm going to do a label on this quilt, and I've just started a new little project right now. It's Bramble Ramble. And actually, luckily, my can you do on the sewing machine a zigzag stitch? Here comes Bramble Ramble. Did you like that? Did you like that, Bramble Ramble? Can I do a zigzag? Yeah, yes. But this machine does a zigzag stitch, definitely. But I'm thinking anyway. I'm going to talk about my quilt. So this quilt here, this is not one I've made. This is one that is part of our collection, and it's just a very basic one, really, that I got from somewhere. And where's my notebook? Let me just find it. Right, that's it. So my label, so I've already written it down. So my label's going to read, purchased on the Isle of Wight, January 2025, it wasn't this year, it was last year, by me for £25. It was a really, really cheap quilt, this one. And I really, really love it, actually, because it's actually, these are jelly roll strips. Can you see that? And it's very simple how they've done this pattern, because so the jelly roll strips have gone together into like a square, and then they have they've trimmed it, rotoried it one way and then the other way, and then they've turned it. So I'm going to do a bit of knitting while I watch. Make yourself a cardigan. I love that, Bramble Rabble. Make yourself a cardigan. And so yeah, so basically that's what they've done, is they've done jelly roll strips in a big long line. They've trimmed it through there and that way, then they've turned it, and that's literally all it is. It's such a simple pattern. Look at the fabrics. Look, really, really love it. It's really, really soft. So this quilt was actually a sample that they made for like a workshop that they were doing, and I just went in there and I just happened to get it at the time, so I absolutely loved it. And I thought, you know what, that one can go in our collection. But what I need to do is I need to do the my iron on. I need to do the label, so we're going to put the lettering on. I'm just wondering on what have I got. Could put that on the back, actually. Don't necessarily need to put the blue on the back, because that's just a waste of that fabric, really. So I can just put I just need a backing on it. You know, you remember that when I do the labels on this machine, it does need that backing. So yeah. Depending on time, we might get a second label done. We will see how we go, people. We'll see how we go. Just realised you arrived. Oh, actually, no, you have not, Bramble Ramble. We kind of have, we haven't, because I'm in my little sewing room right now. I'm not in my big one. I'm in my little one. I'll be because I'm using this machine. It's a different machine, and I'm using it for the lettering. I like the lettering on this one. So yeah, so poor old Chirpy. Chirpy's going to be chirping on his own. You will see him another day. I will be back in there soon. Right. So I think what I'm going to do is just need to lay that on. Hello, Amanda. Welcome. Very observant. You're going to miss chubby time. Oh, thank you, Nick the Chip, for following me. Here comes Amanda Fletcher. Do you know someone called Sandra? We also have someone called Sandra Fletcher. I think that might be too big. Let me just get my scissors. Then we're going to get this one done. So yeah, so this fabric I'm using here, this is just like an old sheet. That's what that is, because I don't really need much fabric on the front. I mean, sorry, I don't need much fabric on the back, I should say. Hello, Amina, welcome to you. Oh, what is flag is that, flag? So, I'm definitely going to stitch this one. Just thinking, am I going to stitch it on the sewing machine? I'm probably not. Actually, I'm probably going to hand stitch it on like I did the other one. Okay, that's better. This is quite nice, this one. This is a linen fabric in like a dark navy blue. So I'm doing knitting and knitting long cardigans. Ah, P, can you knit me a nice long cardigan? I like a long cardigan. Hello, Terence. Welcome to you this evening. So I think I'm going to go over here. Right, let me just get my little notes. Right. S-E-D. Oh, no. What happened there? I pressed the wrong button. They're so close on this machine. I'm going to start again. That's better. Right. I have no idea what happened there. C-H-A-S-E-D space on space the just on there. Yeah, I think okay. Let's go. Let's do this one. I might do a little border around it because it's quite a big quilt, so it could have a border. Hello, Granny Bee. I should get a Chirpy for. Why don't I get a Chirpy for this sewing room? Because he could go on the wall up there, couldn't he? I'll have to ask my husband about that. See if we can get another one. That would be quite cute. Might be too many chirpy chirps though. Too many chirpy clocks. Voila! My men's sweaters go down past the hips in teal. I love teal. It's such a lovely colour. And there's moss at the top and sleeves right now. They're taking forever. Perfect colours for being out rambling. Right. On there, let me get my little pencil. So I need to. Hello, blonde. You have to decrease both sides whilst staying in a KP pattern. I have no idea what that means, Bramble, just so you know. I have no idea what KP pattern is. Or is it just the make of the pattern? Is that what it is? Right. I purchased on the... I'm actually going to use the end of my pencil now because I realised if I do that, I don't catch anything else. Of... Where's my F? There's my F. Of white. R-I-G-H-T. Purchased on the Isle of Wight. Sleeve increase, go upwards. Oh, hello Karen, welcome to you. So if you're just joining now, wondering what I'm doing a label for one of my quilts. I was just thinking while I was sewing that, it was decreasing every time I was, I'm glad that P and Bramble Ramble are having a conversation about knitting. The great community that we are. Because I would not be able to help about that at all. I was just thinking actually, for the label for the NHS quilt, I think I'm going to do it in this blue because technically their kind of uniforms are kind of that colour, aren't they? Hello Charlotte. So, my purchased on the Isle of Wight. Dum dum dum. January 2025. January. Oh no. I did it 2020. January 2025. Will I be uploading? Yes, absolutely. So this TikTok from tonight, it will go up onto our YouTube channel. If you have a look on our YouTube channel, P, you will see all of them that have been from the last couple of days. If you want to watch them back, that'd be lovely. Enjoy. Now the things with that, let's say 25 pounds is what I paid for it. So I'm thinking for the NHS one, I think I'm going to use this blue. You're too shy? What does that mean? You're not. Ah, hello Alid, welcome to you. January 2025. Slightly gone off on a little bit of a wonky there, but I can kind of straighten that up. By me. By. Yeah, so the NHS one, I'm thinking I need to do that in the blue as well. That would kind of mirror their kind of colouring, wouldn't it? I think. Oh, you don't make TikToks. Oh, if you heard it, you know, you don't have to show your. Well, I don't know about TikTok actually. I know on YouTube you don't necessarily have to show your face. You can just show your hands and what you're making. And a lot of people do that. I just love talking to people, in all honesty. and I talk a lot. So it's good that I get to talk to you guys. Radio 4. I think I'm going to do the. Okay. Let's keep on the line. Hello, Celestine. I get to sip my drink. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Oh my goodness. Who knew? I keep looking. If you see me turn my head, it's because I keep looking at the little screen here to see how far along we are and what letter we're on. My surname, it's very long. Yeah, somebody now says sewing a quilt in blue. Ask about her fabric collection. Woo! Just put some music. Coming along. Yeah, we definitely would. Hello, Amanda Bailey. Welcome to you. Yeah, just put some music on. You could do it while you're out rambling if you had good internet, I suppose, whilst you're out and about. Right, so that. Now what to do for £25? Obviously, I don't have a pound sign, do I, on this? I only have the dollar sign, which is highly annoying. But just gonna have to write it out, I suppose. 25.00. It's just so weird. I've been really puzzled by the no pound sign. Pounds. POUNDS. Right. Okay. And then we will get this label done. And then I'll probably finish there, I reckon. I want to get this label stitched on. Voila! Right. You could do, you don't have to know where you live. You could maybe say like you're from Hampshire or Sussex, maybe, rather than like your actual town, I think. I don't know if that's possible. Right. I quite like that. Has gone off at a bit of a funny angle. Hello, Wilka. Welcome to you this evening. But I can kind of straighten it up, I think, by how I'm going to iron it. That is the plan. Oh, it's definitely wonky. I think maybe I'll do something here. That's what I could do. That is the problem. If I don't sit straight onto it, it can go slightly wonky. But I think it's rescuable. A bit more. Voila. Ah, it's Sandra Fletcher. Okay. I'm just going to get a sip of my drink. Hold on a minute. Right. So I'm going to take the backing off because obviously, as you know, when I do my labels, we don't need all this extra bit. So I'm going to clip that off. Oh, I just thought actually. Right, I'm going to put that there. What do we could do down there? It's a little bit of wonky. How about maybe mate, I think I might want to put like a flower down there actually. I'm gonna do number 1. Number 3. Let's do number 3. Pictograph. Number 3. Oh, hang on. Okay, the reason I'm doing that is there's a 1 million step change in July. Oh, to raise funds for diabetes research. What, and you want to do your little live thing for that? Is that what you're thinking, Ramble? I'm going to put a flower here because it's gone a little bit of wonky, and I'm thinking if I put a flower there, it might be a bit better. It'll look like it's a purposeful wonky then. Ah, this is going to work very nice. I love these flowers. I'll do one more. Voila. Absolutely ramble live and get your steps in. There you go. Why don't you? I think that would work very well, ramble ramble. We could just see your feet. I'm just doing a few in here because I'm thinking. There we go. So 1 million step challenge. Oh, are you going to do 1 million steps? Was that all over? That's better. I'm happy with that now. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to iron it there. Get my ironing board on. Right, so I've done that one. This one is a big tick. Didn't hear the clock. No, it's because I'm in my little sewing room. My little sewing room doesn't have the chirpy clock. Well, I was just saying I might have space because I could have one up on there. Because you have a Garmin watch to track it. That's amazing. I have a friend, Ramble, called Hermione, and she leads walks up mountains. She was doing one last week. She loves doing stuff like that. Hello, Lane. Welcome, Lane. Okay. So I'm going to stitch this down. I think that's better now I've done that. It's not so wonky. It's absolutely fine to have a wonky label, because if you've got a label, that's the most important thing. Right, let's get the quilt. So I'm just going to stitch it on one. I've got one more written up to do, but we'll do that another day. Hello. Oh, is that Homestead coming in? So I'm going to do it here. I'm going to stitch it there. It kind of needs to go that way. Oh, that looks really good, the blue on the blue. Let me put that down. So, while I stitch this on, let's discuss tomorrow. What we're going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow, I'm hoping to get the embroidery cotton that I need to finish off that Trapunto cushion. So I could do a bit of that. Hello, Cherry. And then I've got more labels to do, and what else have I got? Oh, I've got that jelly roll thing to do. We just have to see how we go, actually. I think tomorrow, I think what I really want to mission is getting that cushion done. If I could get the embroidery done on that would be amazing tomorrow. Get that finished, because then I can start working on the back of the cushion and get it finished. I'll be very happy. I think I've nearly done all my gifts now for all of my friends that are having birthdays and weddings and all kinds of things. And that's the plan. Hello, Senegal. Welcome to you. Well, good luck for your million steps then, Bramble Ramble. I'm sure you can get that done. Right, so there's my label. Is the weather treating you? Oh, 20 degrees. Yeah, it's really. So we are. I think I've said to you before. Actually, I'm from the south coast of the UK. I'm from Brighton, and yes, it is very warm. I actually had my aircon on today. Probably have to have it on again. But the trouble is, with aircon, it gives you a headache, doesn't it? Because it's so noisy. That's the thing. I'm like, hello, Becketa. Welcome. So yeah, I think it's gonna get even hotter. We're definitely gonna be putting the I've got my fan on next to me, actually. It's why my hair keeps going to my face. I've got my little fan on next to me. Hello, Ruby Tuesday. Welcome to you. And yeah, I think we have to keep the keep our fans on, aren't we? What colour is the border going to be? Do you mean on the cushion, P? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean on the quilt? Oh, the embroidery, the embroidery. I think I'm going to go for a dark blue because the cushion itself is a pale blue, and I think if you go like a dark, not like a navy blue, so not like this, not maybe even a turquoise actually, the one that Bramble Ramble was working with, that colour, because I think a turquoise might look quite nice. So yes, I'm going to decide on that tomorrow. Well, technically, I'm going to have a look actually when I come off my live in a minute. I'm going to have a look at it, and then I'm going to decide if I need to go and get a different colour in the morning. We'll do some tomorrow. 3 wants me. Hello International, thank you so much for sharing my live. I have no idea who Alistair is. I know where the A3 is. Hello Shirley, welcome to you Shirley. If you want to elaborate on that International, you very much can. So yes, I'm stitching on the label, like hand stitching it on, because it's really, the reason why I'm doing this on this quilt is because it just gives it some history as to when I got it, that kind of thing, because this is one that's going to stay in our quilt museum, and it's quite a nice one. Hello Mary Dixie, welcome to you. I'm just gonna, sorry my guys, I'm just going to have to put that there because I've got to move it. Otherwise you can't see it. There we go. Otherwise I would say you can't see it, I can't get to it. I quite like the label, the blue label. The one we did last night was red, wasn't it? But of the other fabrics I've got. Hello Gail, welcome. So if you're just joining me now and you haven't seen me before, then please don't forget to follow us on our TikTok channel. And I usually go live most days, usually in the evening actually. So tomorrow I will be definitely back on about 7 o'clock with lots of wonderful things to plan and do again tomorrow night. And I will give you updates on how my newsletter's coming on. So yeah, if you want to, you guys are getting great sneak previews actually, talking about when I talk about it on TikTok, what I'm doing. So hopefully by tomorrow afternoon there'll be more events on the events page. There'll be more new more albums in the gallery. So do go and have a little look at that. There's some fun photos in there actually, you know. We do like to provide everybody with lots of information about what's going on in the quilting world and the sewing world in general. Hello, part-time crafter. I bet you'd like to be a full-time crafter. Thank you so much for my live. So, we're nearly there. We've nearly stitched it on, and then that's this one done. This one can then go in the I am done pile. Ah, Night Dale, are you off? I'm literally nearly finished. I've just got to sew down there. Jinxie Cat is lurking. Hello Maria, welcome Maria. Just got one more line to do, and then I'm going to be logging off. I just want to get this quilt label finished. Yes, have you got any questions you want to ask before I disappear? Do let me know. If not, I'll be back on tomorrow. So we'll be back on 7 p.m-ish UK time, and we'll be here for another couple of hours again, getting some fun sewing done. Hello Lane. Right, so we're nearly stitched it on. I think all those are a bit wonky. I think I'm happy I've done those flowers. It kind of gives it a bit of interesting. Yeah, have I got my embroidery needle? Yeah, I might have to go grab my embroidery needle. I'm going to need that for tomorrow. Okay, so that is done. How exciting is that? So that label is on, and on this quilt, and that's really happy, really pleased with that. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, my lovelies, and I will see you tomorrow night. So don't forget to go and check out our website, and also my TikTok lives always go on our YouTube channel. There's some great videos on there if you want to go and watch those. And I'll see you tomorrow, probably about 7 o'clock in the evening. Have a lovely Saturday tomorrow. Saturday, whoa. Have a lovely Saturday. See you later. Bye. Yeah. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Ramble Ramble.